Solution. What's the word? Yo, BV, salute, my guy. If you still in the building, solution. Yes, sir. Salute to the people, man. Salute to the people. You already know what it's heading for. You understand? You already know what it's heading for. You dig? Y'all already know what it's heading for. That's a fact. I got some dope convo to convo about. We definitely got that. We made it for another week. You dig? We definitely made it another week. You understand? We made it another week, people. We made it another week. Word. Another week. It's always good money. Another week. To talk about this good old content we got, man. Word. Talk about this good old content. I'm about to drop the link in a minute. Hold on, I'm talking about a minute. I mean, see how old that sounded? Drop the link now. You know what I mean? For my man Artie to come up in the building. You dig? Asia, salute. Word. But yeah, people, man, y'all already know, man. It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. You understand? And over here, man, we talking about hip hop talk. You know what's going on in hip hop. You know, what's going on with some of these artists. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what we doing over here. And we debate later. You understand? And debate later. That's a fact. So, you know, come up, we have fun. We talk our talk. Everybody ain't gonna agree. That makes the show. You know, we gonna agree to disagree. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with it. A disagree, there's nothing wrong with a disagree, people. There's nothing wrong with it. Let's not forget that. There's nothing wrong with it, man. There's nothing wrong with it. Pooh Shiesty got a new song. It's called FDO. Song FDO is fire. I didn't even know Pooh Shiesty was out. Word, I didn't know Pooh Shiesty was out. I didn't even know Pooh Shiesty was out. Renegade Society Production in the building. Word, I didn't even know Pooh Shiesty was out. That's new news to me. Pooh Shiesty on. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know that. Definitely didn't know that. I got to do something. I got to do my research on that. What you didn't know? Nah, I didn't know he was out. When he got out? Word, when he got out. I know I had seen something with Finesse 2 times going at it with him, but I thought he was doing that from the, like, you know. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even know he was out. That is crazy. I did not know he was out. Light side of the building, Artie, salute.
Fuck, salute. Us never them in the building. What
That's
up,
a
bro?
fit act with Papino. Oh, word. He been out 3 months? Oh, I ain't even know that. Talking about Pooh Shiesty. I ain't know Pooh Shiesty was out.
Yeah, he been out. Yeah, he been out.
Oh, okay. Said he got some new fire out there.
He's dropping music. I ain't even get to hear. I probably heard this shit, but you know, when it comes to these new niggas, I don't hear shit.
Yeah, that's what I said. I ain't hear it yet. I know I seen what's the name crashing out. I seen Finesse 2 times. He was crashing out, going at it with Pooh Shiesty. Who he going at it with? Pooh
Who for,
Shiesty.
who that finesse?
Yeah, Finesse 2 times. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he going at it with Pooh Shiesty, um, NBA. I want to say NBA Young
NBA.
Boy, and
Shout out to
now
NBA young boy. I fuck with NBA young boy.
and then the dude Junior, the Martaz nigga son. They going back and forth.
So I ain't gonna lie, I got to get into a little bit more to that or on that side of the music, man. Cause me personally, I think that side of music starting to kill the game, bro. Hip hop became a different situation where you mostly hear it when you on the internet, or you most hear it when you on YouTube. You most hear it when you on the radio, but it's not like that theme no more. It's not that thing, like back then, everything was like pow. It's we already know what's the fuck going on. Now it's shit. Oh, you even know the nigga home. You even know the nigga was even locked up. Like it's crazy on the in the industry right now, man.
Yeah, yep. You ain't
I
lie
most
about that.
I most definitely miss the '90s in hip hop, man. Right now, and there's so much shit going on. It's like a million niggas out, so you get lost in time unless you hear somebody say something, or not basically unless you hear somebody say something or they pop up and you be like, you know what? Let me go check into the story. Back then, we knew everything because everything was popping.
Yeah, right.
We
So
knew everything.
it made you go like just from the word of mouth, the streets. It made you go cop a hot album. You ain't had to go
Fact.
look for it. You ain't had to say, "Oh, word, let me go." You ain't had to go do none of that. Like that.
Yeah,
Like the buzz around the street was bonkers.
was bonkers, bro. I remember the day we used to walk on 2 Fifth and nigga we copied the CDs off the floor. Nigga said 3 for 5. Yeah, we copied them bootlegs. That was them days.
Boy, you be mad you don't see your man out there. Like, yo, you be
Dead
mad.
ass.
You be definitely mad. You be
But I
like,
like.
yo, where my man at? Even with the movies, like all that died out, man.
Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier since because you just mentioned Pooh Shiesty, right? Shout out to all them brothers, man. No disrespect to them brothers from they town. They probably hotter than how I would see them. You feel me? But I always looked at it like, yo, hip hop. I know hip hop is popping because it's always going to be a trance. It's always going to be something new. We can't get mad at it because I remember when I was young, right? And I was listening to Mason and Locks, and my father used to say, yeah, if y'all get this corny shit off, know what I mean? So I understand. But one thing about this era, it's no more that I gotta go find that or I don't have a favorite song out right now. I doubt you do, unless it go back in the '90s.
Yeah.
I'm good.
But
Yeah, all right.
yeah, you good. That's the same thing that happened with us though. When I was growing up, my mom's music wasn't my type of music.
Facts. And our
My mom,
music
I ain't
wasn't
even
her
gonna
type of
lie.
music.
I ain't really never hear my mom really play like even from her era hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah.
I think my mom's soul, my mom's was one like had an old soul. So like my mom's was like a Al Green. Like my mom played music right now. She'd do like
Yeah,
a
shit like
Al
that.
Green. Yeah, she won't do
Most
nothing like
the
we
most
would think
yeah,
that's up
Motown.
to date. Yeah, we wouldn't like up to date it for me. It'd be like something old now. Like damn, you would think like let's see, some old, like a Jodeci,
Yeah, some fast
New
fast some
Edition.
some Barry White and all that.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
telling
Barry
you
White. Yeah,
this. I'm
Barry White.
telling you.
Yeah, Barry White will be. That's my mom. My mom will go. She'll go bonkers. You throw some
Hip
Barry on.
I think my pops brought me around hip hop, but when my pops when I was listening to hip hop when I was young, my pop would listen to like Rakim and all them niggas like that. And I wasn't really into hip hop, but it was just something that I always had to hear. Like, you know what I mean? You the kid. So I always to hear that Rakim, Ron DMC, all them OGs. But when I loved music was the '90s.
Yeah, that's a fact. That was the.
That was the ever that turned music around, man. But
Mm.
shout out to the older ones because they opened 100 doors. Cause just like
Harlem
everybody
Romeo salute.
salute. Shout out to the '80s. They opened a lot of doors because one thing I realized in hip hop, every beat is being transferred from back then.
Facts.
Every beat is being transferred from the fucking 70s, then it hit the 80s, and they just putting more tunes in it. Like I paid attention. So
Fact.
everything comes from where it started at.
That's a whole fact. So
Niggas
what we
just
got?
separate.
What's on the menu? What's on the menu for the day? I know we could time in. We could time in on that. We could time in on that. Troy Ave and Mano. We could talk about that. You know what I mean? We got to talk about
Oh yeah, we definitely got to talk about that.
Jim Jones and 50 Cent situation.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? We definitely got some nice topics today. You know, because it's looking nasty. You know what I mean? And damn, I ain't recorded. I got the audio where your man Max B was pretty much like, yeah, you know, who wouldn't, I guess, do what he did to get out, pretty much.
Okay.
Is
Oh yeah,
what he
so we
was
got a
saying.
lot to talk about.
Yeah,
And
I ain't get that what's the name though, man. I ain't get that recording. I was like, if I had synced it, and then I got sidetracked it. That's a fact. But I'm like, damn, that'd have been dope right there, because that's what we talking about. Like, you know what I mean? Like that nigga's alright with just coming home, you know, knowing dudes depend on you. Because if you look at it, right, like if you do right by these people, they shouldn't be up on the internet throwing your name in the mud. You know what I mean? But we gonna talk about it though. You understand what I'm saying? You are rocking out right now with Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Got my man Artist, aka Lightside TV, in the building. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe. Y'all already know it's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. And over here we talk hip hop and we debate later. You dig? Appreciate everybody for coming in. You know what I mean? Pause. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share the live. Make sure you go subscribe. You dig?
Let's go.
Lightside TV. UNT Network. Yeah. Welcome to Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Where culture gets judged straight up. We talk hip hop. So what do you know about it? Party on it. We tapped in. 050 Bucks. The Dark Side General. Dedicated grind music. You already know what time it is. Let's get to it. Hey, yo, check to the mic. 1, 2. This is Hip Hop Weekly, where the culture's critical. The debate is digital. We kick facts, no gimmicks. Who is lyrical? It's Hip Hop Weekly, where the fresh perspective begins. Talk the music, the wave, it's just what's in the mix. From the shell toes to the modern days, we break it down. So pull up and tune it. For the love of the art that our city created. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Tune in, get your mind right. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Put the debate airtight, cut the fresh kicks. The new release is the old school hit. Hip Hop Talk Weekly, only cure for the culture fans. Yeah. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Yeah, with a real conversation. Listen, we bringing what the sector been missing. Debating like Big versus Pod, who's the city bestest artist. We trace the path from Dapper Dan's luxury to LV to the runway trends, where the street signs get released. The new music fly or a pass, we discuss it. The difference between the two trend and West, just buzz kid. From pens and scalpel, I dissect the style and the flow. Lightside, lightside, lightside. Lightside TV, party, party. UNT Network. Us never done with a network. Make the network. 050 Plug. Talking gazelles and history in the shell. A fresh pair of Jordan still ring like a church bell. From the podcast to the podcast, the thread never snaps. We wear the culture on our backs, respect that perhaps. To make the top 5 that are alive, who's in the side? Is the album a classic or did I hype hit the spot? We keep it 100, we don't front for you. Hip Hop Weekly. We just wanna talk hip hop. Tune in, get your mind right. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Put the debates airtight, cut the fresh kicks. The new release is the old school hit. The only cure for the culture fizz. Yeah, Hip Hop Talk Weekly. With a real conversation. Yeah, Hip Hop Weekly. Yeah, you catch the show, you better. Debates get heated. culture straight up, no hesitation. We talk best artists, best eras, best styles. Who held it down and who really shaped the culture? Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Lightside. Us never them. Us never them. You think you know hip hop? I did. Tune in, topping, and argue with your people after. Cause this is Hip Hop Talk Weekly. 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 Let's go. Hey yo, welcome to Hip Hop Weekly, where every convo sound like a debate. Say what you want, but say it with facts. 050 Bucks, Darkside General, Boros battles, ball breakdowns, legends versus the new generation. We talk about all that. This the show where the Bronx versus Brooklyn. Queens get spicy, and everybody swear their favorite rapper to go. It's Harlem the Flyer. Lightside. Us never them. You love hip hop, you study hip hop, then prove it. This is Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Talk it. Get it.
That's a fact. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. I hope y'all hit that like button on your way in. You understand me? Yeah, it's looking.
No.
Shout out to Chase. I appreciate the pull up.
Chase, salute.
Harlem Romeo, salute. Appreciate the pull up. Tavon, you don't know. Appreciate the pull up. Yeah, so so what's going on? How you, man? Let's get to that first. How you, man? It's good.
I'm good, man. I'm feeling good. I ain't get my cut. You know what I mean? You know, you already know I got the bald head, so I got to just get the chin shit. You know what I mean? But I'm feeling good, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
What's going on with the clothing line, man?
Oh man, I mean that's crazy you say that. That's what nigga been doing, running around. You know what I mean? Today I went and did some cuts. You know what I mean? Try to get these jeans out the way. NY Nikki 318. I said NY Nikki.
East New York.
NY 318 salute. I appreciate that re-up on the membership. I thank you. You know what I mean? Keep winning out here. You know, I hear the noise, but you keep winning out here, NY 318, man. You know what I mean? Keep grinding, keep doing what you do, man. Keep supporting the way you support. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. You know what I mean? You ain't had to do that, but you did. You understand? But
That's
yeah.
Love.
G-Max, salute.
What's going on with Mano? One of his little friends.
Yeah. So let's talk about it. So now, the thing that I didn't understand, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at it, right? It clearly, your man, he off guard. You know what I mean? Got the shades on. You know what I'm saying? He got the little infant in his hand. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo.
Where they was at?
They was in Vegas at a fight.
Okay. Oh, that was the white boy fight?
I don't know which fight it was, but I think Jake Paul fight was yesterday. I think that was last night. Yeah, right. This right here was another fight. It took place in Vegas. You know what I mean? And this is Troy Ave. He rocking out with his little man. You know what I mean? And he got caught. You know what I'm saying? He got caught lacking.
We gotta stop saying he got caught lacking, because we don't know. Now we're gonna pay attention. I seen the video. He seen Mano first. So imagine if he didn't have his daughter. Like we gotta pay attention. A lot of people taking it in a different way. I see a lot of people like, yo, he got caught slipping. Nah, he was out. He had his babies in with him. This is new. It's not old beef, but it's old beef. Nigga, I got my baby with me. I'm chilling. But he spotted that nigga first. Who knows what could have happened? Don't forget the last time Mano was around, that nigga shit got hit up. Allegedly.
So what you saying? Pretty much, you jacking what Troy Ave did?
What what did he do wrong to you?
He did a lot wrong. He brought that child all the way to Vegas to watch a fight, knowing that. Nah, hold on, listen. He brought the child all the way to Vegas to a fight. You know what I mean? So the exposure, that was bad timing, because you know and understand that in the streets, you know, it's up. It's supposed to be anyway. It's up. That's one. Two.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You say you seen Mano before Mano seen him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, if you seen Mano, why you didn't get a baby to somebody? Take your sunglasses off.
I don't think he was around nobody, but at that time, right? I'm gonna pay attention. Troy is under some other shit. Like when it comes to the law, like he don't really got time for that, bro. He already proved his point in the club.
Yeah, he had a whole fight. Look, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? Like now, so that's why I'm like, to me, Mano and Troy Ave went out like a bozo. That's why they on the boat. That's why they on the celebrity bozo wall. They on a wall. That's a fact. Right now, Troy Ave winning with flying colors.
I would have walked by him if it's like that. No pound, no nothing. I'm gonna make sure you see me and I see you, and I'm gonna keep moving. If now, it's really like that.
Exactly, Ari. That's why I say Mano's a bozo, because check it out. So you mean to tell me, if you know it's up, because I'm sure both of them dudes know it's up. This is not nothing that, okay, you know, just, you know, this is not, how would I say? This is not one of those, all right, well, we got it in, you know, our squad, you know, and we walked away.
This ain't no Hollywood shit.
Right. This was a situation where somebody got unalive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So now you can't go to, you know, let's just say, from all aspects of it, right? You can't go to Trife Gangster and be like, yo, this and that, and just be like, all right, so what happened?
That's a fact.
You can't go to that girl who got, you know, hit in the face and tell her, yeah, I seen, you know, the supposed alleged, I seen the girl, like, okay, so what you do? So these are the things, it'd be like, all right, this is not like no social media. This is not nothing for that cause. This is one of those where you bumped into an opposition, you caught the nigga slipping, which that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to catch your opposition slipping. And he caught the nigga slipping with his pants down. So now check this. Yeah.
I don't think if Troy didn't even have his baby, Mano wouldn't have did nothing. That's probably the time Mano would have walked by.
So you don't think Mano would have popped the bottle without the kid involved?
Not in that stadium. I think Mano's smarter than that. But my son Troy, we got proof that he's not smarter than that. He don't give a fuck where is that. We don't give a fuck how many people in the building.
Like, all right, so wait a minute, hold on. So you're saying that, because this is the first time I'm hearing this, that Troy Ave is like that?
I think Troy Ave put in a lot of work. I'm gonna say I think.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong. It ain't nothing wrong with that. I just asked a question because I never heard nobody. Yeah. I never heard nobody like vouch. I never heard nobody vouch for the nigga like that.
Sometimes when it comes to the streets, it's nobody to vouch because all my niggas in the streets. My niggas is not industry niggas. If I had a bunch of industry niggas, they probably have vouched more. But all my niggas is in the streets. That's why I get caught up in all the shit I get caught up with. But let me ask you a question: is that the same one that ratted on tax allegedly?
That's what this is. You know, I was gonna get at that. These are the things I was gonna get at. So everybody be running with the narrative. Oh, you know, people get over stuff and blah and this and that.
Not everybody.
Right? That's a fact. So I'm like, at the end of the day, you know, like, didn't that man tell on somebody? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't think, even his people is like,
Did
yo,
you-
that nigga, you see that nigga here play?
I'm not talking about that case, but did you see what? Did you hear everything that went down? Like you did your research?
Yes, I did, man. This is why I put right. This is why I put Mano in Troy Ave on the celebrity bozo award list. They both was bozos. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at it at the end of the day, like this is a situation now, right?
Bucks. But my bad. If we judging off that situation right there, Mano's more bozo.
They both bozo. It don't matter. It don't matter who's the bigger bozo. Both of them niggas are bozos.
Look, bro. If I'm at a stadium, I got my daughter in my hand, right? Whatever. And you walk by me, and you come to me and give me a pound, basically a hug, you more of a bozo. We got smoke. Look at me and walk by, bro. I'm not gonna see my number one enemy on the app when they got their daughter. I'm gonna leave that shit alone. I'm gonna keep moving, bro. I'm not.
All right. I understand that. Now look at it from this point. Now check this out. So when you look at it from that point that you made, now look at it from this point. Pause. When that situation happened, they didn't care where they was at, nigga. Them niggas got busy in a club in front of maybe 100 people.
Yo, Buck, that's a different scenery.
No, hold on, wait a minute. I agree, different scenery, but somewhat same hostile situation around a bunch of people is the point I'm making.
Right,
so they didn't hold on. They didn't care about this situation then. Look what happened. Your man talking about the nigga Mano girl got hit in the face. They said Mano ran out, left with one shoe on, left shorty. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole bunch of speculation going on. Now right now, your man Troy Ave is calling the nigga Chano. Like he gave Mano a name and all. Like I'm hating on the nigga because I'm the nigga that give nigga names. He got niggas calling the nigga Mano Chano. Yo, he calling the nigga Chano. So now
it would have been different. Like I said, I give the bozo. Who got the bozo award that night? Because I give it to Mano.
Nah, I pushed it to the mall because I put the poll up Thursday night. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna give people a chance to win. I mean, a chance to vote. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna do it tomorrow at 6. I pushed the show to tomorrow at 6. Yeah. So I went on. You know, talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Like right now. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna drop the poll in the chat right now. But yeah, you know, so I did the poll a little late, man. You know what I mean? Like I should have just, you know, I got like tomorrow. I mean Monday I gotta drop the poll Monday for Friday show. So right now I got this. Is what I got in the poll. I got Mano got 22%. Troy Ave got 54%. Jim Jones got 20%, and Max B got 4%. See what I'm saying? So I only got 50 votes. I only got 50 votes. That's nasty work. You know what I'm saying? That's nasty.
When it comes to that situation, bro, anybody that voted for Troy Ave, y'all crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly why. I know a lot of people probably looking at it like let's be real. What the fuck did he do wrong? At the end of the day, right? You gave me a pound. You walked up on me and reversed that. Your girl got hit in the head. Yo fucking, you know what I mean? Like y'all niggas was violated. You the one that ran. I was the one that had y'all niggas out of the club. I'm like, come on, bro. How the fuck do Troy look like the bozo?
Because he had that baby with him, man. Hey, yo, Carnage, salute. He had that baby with him, man. Like it ain't no way. It ain't no way, man.
It's not Chicago. He know Mano not like that. He chilling.
Hey, yo, BV. Hey, yo, he should have had that baby with him. Like everybody forgetting the fact that why you got your baby with you at a like this is not like no kid event. This is not no kid event. So why is that baby with you? And if you seen Mano first, why didn't you give the baby to somebody else just in case it went a whole nother way?
That's a fact. But I seen a lot of footages. It was nobody next to him. That could even be possibly the baby mama. She could have went to the bathroom. Anything could have happened. But long story short, how he get a bozo? Because he got his baby with him.
Because he went to an event where that shit could have went left. So now let's talk about if it would have went left now. Then hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, Artie, wait a minute. What about if it went left, right? And the conversation we'll be having now. Oh, he was dead wrong for having that baby with him. Now, how about if Mano would have went out like a savage?
And I say Mano is dead wrong again.
Oh, so it wouldn't be no responsibility held on Troy Ave's behalf for even having a baby with him.
We not drill rappers, bro. We not drill rappers.
I don't think it got nothing to do with drill rappers.
Hold on. Name a rapper in our age group that ever went through some shit with their kids around. And I could tell you a lot of drill rappers and shit like that. We more understanding. We more let it go. Nigga can't take his baby out. It's not drill rap. He know, like Mano know, just the same way Troy Ave know. We grown. We not drill rappers. It's not gonna go down right here, especially not at this stadium. A club is a different situation. It's dark. I got my team with me. My team getting hype. Everybody mad. We drinking. We know what I mean? Like, come on.
I guess I'm a different nigga, man. Like if I know, I ain't even gonna lie to you, nigga. Right now, to this day, nigga, if I'm in a situation and I know it ain't right, I'm not bringing my daughter right now. My daughter, I'm not bringing my daughter with me nowhere near that situation, my nigga. I'm not bringing my daughter nowhere near it. Like if I know that it can go down. No, let me just say it like this: if I'm with my daughter and I need that thing on me, my daughter not supposed to be with me, man. Period.
That's a
my
fact.
daughter not supposed to be with me, man. Like and yo, and I can say this. There's a situation going on right now, and my man just had that situation, and it's family. Nigga, so the nigga like, at the end of the day, should I take, little man with me? You know what I'm saying? And he going to his family function, nigga, because he ain't know if it would have got stinky. You know how that go. His family deal with certain people that he don't, you know what I mean? So he like, I don't know if I even want to bring my little man, and it's a family function.
Now, I see I keep saying you should have put the baby down to do what? Go to jail?
Nigga, when you in that, so you mean to tell me if let's say
you could have met me after
check it out
after the event.
Check this example out.
We ain't hearing nothing about some niggas meeting up after the event.
Check this. No, that nigga Troy Ave went on MREC TV. Shout out to MREC. Make sure y'all go like and share and subscribe. But he went on MREC TV right after this and started dragging Mano. That's how I know he started calling the nigga Chano.
Yeah, nigga, you gave me £1, and look, I'm no bad guy to you. You ain't do nothing to me. I did it to you. No rainbows. Like
I agree with you on that. I agree on that.
Yo, Bucks, if your shooter give you £1, I mean, my bad. If a nigga you hit up gave you £1, that's why he called him what he called him. Why you giving me £1, bro? But I'm gonna respect you for giving me £1. I got my kid around. But you the bozo. You could have kept walking.
I'm not saying I disagree with you. I agree with you. That's why I said Mano's a bozo too.
Don't forget Mano's the victim. Don't forget Mano's the victim. We gotta be real. That's why I said Mano should have got the Bozo Award.
Well, we got into the mall. The show 6 o'clock, man, and they got what they voted. I pinned the poll in the chat, people. That's the link to go get your vote on. So go get your vote on, man, for the Mars show 6 o'clock, man. Celebrity Bozo of the week, man. Tomorrow 6 o'clock. That's a fact.
You know I'm in the building.
So so basically, this nigga Artie K. So basically, the nigga Mano,
he's a victim.
Is the victim.
His girl got hit. You ran out the club. My nigga Troy Ave, man, was the ones making y'all niggas run. And at the same time, no disrespect, they put something in somebody, and you walk up and give him a pound, nigga. You wasn't no victim. You was out the club, blood. And you walk and give him a pound. Now, I would have said Troy Ave was a bozo if he wouldn't have his baby with him and would have still gave him a pound.
But how you not holding? How you? I don't know, man. Like Troy Ave got to hold some fault, man. And it's sad that we talk about this like this now, because if the coin was on the other side, we'd be talking about how Troy Ave should have, put the baby down. Troy, he didn't have fighting in mind. He kept his glasses on.
Down to what? Cause a confusion with your baby there?
Yo, listen. If the right, so you mean let me ask you this.
You'd have been on the news again.
Yo, that's what you signed. Yo, that's what you signed up for. What you mean?
Right,
his man. Hey, yo, listen, hey, yo, Artie, his man not here to say that.
Didn't Troy Ave say he bumped into Mano before? What we heard about that?
Nah, that's the first. I never heard this the second time. I heard that this the first time.
I heard this the second time.
Nah,
nine out of 10, he ain't have his baby then.
Nah, I thought this was the first time. I ain't hear about this being the second time. But I mean, all right. So listen at this, right? So with all that being said, let's say if it was Trife Gangster. So you mean to tell me he wouldn't have every reason to pop a bottle with the nigga and the baby?
Nah.
What?
Nah, not with no baby. Not with no baby. This is not drill music.
Yo, listen, man.
He never did that, not ever. It just it sound good because drill music put a little sugar in the industry, but nah.
This ain't got nothing to do with drill music though. Will you keep talking about drill music?
The reason why I'm saying that because I'm from an everywhere we don't do that. Nigga, I could see my worst enemy with a baby that's small in his hand. I'm gonna let him know, yo, later on, I'm telling you right now, I'm a warner, nigga. Yo, you gotta meet me in the back or matter of fact, put the baby down. None of that. You gave a nigga a pound. Since if it was on like that, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Pass the baby away. I'm not.
Now that's the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making. I'm like, yo, damn, my nigga. Just in case if something would have went left, you could have at least told somebody to hold the baby. Like real talk. Like you know what I mean? That's how I look at that. Where
it's 2 point of view because you got
it was a possibility. Anytime you have a possibility, you have to think rational and you got to think ahead of the game. Yo, if something go down, that was a possibility. Something could have went down. So you know what? Yo, hold my baby, yo, just in case this nigga want to act crazy.
Bucks, I wanna know something, right? Yeah. Who was the fucking cameraman? Cause they caught that shit perfect timing.
Oh, so what you trying to say? This could be a play?
and even if it's a fan, why would a fan see 2 different fans that's enemies and record that perfect moment? Or is it like I don't know. Cause we always get the good college of shit.
I mean, you got a point. I mean, I ain't saying you ain't got a point. You definitely got a point. You know what I mean? Like, when I seen it, right, I ain't gonna lie. I said that. I'm like, yo, that'd be wild, right? If this shit was a play, that'd be bugged out.
Like, who the fuck is the cameraman to catch that perfect footage of 2 street enemies at that perfect timing?
And like he wasn't like you don't see nowhere where it was, some in the nature of, yo, get up out of here with that camera. You know what I mean? Like you didn't see like no kind of scuffle, about to happen. And ain't nobody telling him to get away. So he had to know one of the parties.
Because if you pay attention to the cameraman, right? He was recording. First he was recording Troy. Then he turned it to Mano coming all the way up straight to Troy.
Yeah, he caught good footage. Like I said, he even caught the baby in the nigga hand. So you had to bend. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and it wasn't nobody in the way or nothing. Was nobody in the way or nothing. I'm talking about as far as like
How about that nigga Troy made him record? Cause Troy seen that nigga first. Was like, yo, record just in case that happened.
Damn, now you got me thinking now. That'd be crazy if that shit was a play.
He was up there with Troy. Remember, Mano was coming up the steps. The cameraman was on Troy's same aisle, just across. He recorded Mano coming all the way up.
I'm not saying people that he should have violated him with the baby. I'm saying Troy Ave should have had somebody hold the baby just in case something would have went wrong. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the part I don't like. That's why I'm saying Troy Ave is a bozo, because as you see, he's sitting there holding a conversation with the baby in his hand. How about if Mano wasn't on that type time? How about if Mano was on demon time? At least, nigga, you could have secured the baby.
I don't think Mano was on demon time around.
No, but I'm saying if he wasn't and he came up there on demon time, that it shows us he had time to say, yo, somebody hold a baby. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I look at it.
Yeah, if Mano would have came up there on demon time, he probably would have said tell somebody hold a baby. Mano,
right, but not after it pop off. You got an opportunity to do it before it pop off. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just saying, if Mano walked up to him smiling, probably if Mano would have gave him a certain energy, he'd be like, yo, hold my baby.
Okay.
You be like, that's why I say I take both sides, but I know one thing: Mano's a victim. You shouldn't even get that nigga a pound, talk to him or nothing if it's on like that. Type of nigga like me, I let the nigga know I'm here, but keep walking. You went and up to that nigga, like, come on, bro, he's a bozo.
Yeah, I agree.
He's the victim.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so next topic. So no, you know what? I disagree, man. I think Troy Ave is more of the bozo, yo.
Just for Troy Ave with the baby. Mano gave him. Something, yo. I know people saying we don't know if Mano really gave him a pass, bro, until we seen him meet up by the Dolo. Like I'm never gonna lie. We gotta see them meet up Dolo, and that's where you get the. Like, come on. If it was vice versa, right? Troy Ave probably would have seen him with his baby and walked right and kept walking by. I promise you. Troy Ave.
All right, so you're saying if the shoe was on the other foot, and if Troy Ave was the victim and Mano was the aggressor, you mean to tell me if Mano had a baby in his hand and Troy Ave walked by him, Troy Ave would have popped the bottle on him?
No, Troy Ave would have kept walking. He would have gave him a pound of nothing.
Oh, he would have just ice grilled him and kept walking?
That's a fact. That's how I feel.
So you saying Troy Ave is tough?
I never said that. But I know he wouldn't have gave him no pound.
Oh,
nigga, you the victim. How the victim basically saying hi to you. Nigga, I'm not saying hi to you because I know we on that timing.
Could have been Mano rocking him to sleep?
If he was rocking him to sleep, we would have had another video about them they squabbling after that event.
Well, we do know, you know, Troy Ave went on M-Reg joint and start talking crazy.
Yeah, he ain't got his baby no more. I want to see them bump heads without no babies, and it is what it is. Probably that man was out chilling. Who knows he had family there, his wife there. She probably ran to the bathroom. Who know? Nobody know nothing. We just see Mano show a nigga love. that's the bozo one. We see Mano show him love. And you can't line a nigga up and put shit up like this on camera. So I know it's not a lineup. Because why would you want it on camera?
I don't know, man. This kind of energy right here, man, it's just spooky, man. Like I don't know. That don't look like, I don't know, man. I see a lot of, his body language, he still got the glasses on. Like, come on, man. If a nigga, I can't, nah. Yeah, this is nasty work right here.
You never know.
He got the baby in his hand, be like, Look, he's smiling like it's a reunion. Like, yo, I ain't seen you in a minute. What's up? Like, they friends.
That's vice versa. That's vice versa. That's why I said, but Mano's more of the bozo. He pulled up to a man that made him a victim. Yeah.
Nigga stupid, yo.
Put somebody 6 feet deep, bro, and that was yours. Like, come on. Like, nigga, Tupac would have spit in that nigga face with the baby. No disrespect. Tupac would have spit in your face, bro. DMX would have walked by you, nigga, and said, yo, wait till I see you put the baby down. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Or walk by. You pulled up on a nigga that made you a victim. And one thing we gotta realize, I'm gonna say it again. He made you a victim. I'm not saying him allegedly, but niggas put somebody on your team underground. Come on, bro.
Yeah, but see, that's why I say at the end of the day, even what you just said, why if you know this happened. If I go on what you just said right now, or you know this happened, so why would you bring a child with you to an event like this where it's a possibility you might bump into this dude?
Nah, probably because I ain't gonna front me watching hip hop for a long time. I think that shit really died down, and I never heard Mano really speak about it no more. I never heard Av speak about it no more. Probably it's like, we older now. So who knows even if they probably really cool. It's probably a play.
Well, if it is, if it ain't, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, they both walked away. You know what I mean? They live to see another day, and I guess we just gotta stay tuned. That's the only thing I can say. We gotta stay tuned.
I ain't even see Troy Ave with a bunch of niggas with him or nothing. I just seen him and his baby. I really ain't see nobody around him. I'm not going front.
Oh, so he don't walk around with security or nothing?
I ain't say that. I said I ain't see it. He's still making money to get security.
I don't know. I don't know about Boy, to be real with you. I don't know nothing about Boy, but he ratted.
Ain't got no security. Troy Ave ain't got no security.
That's all I know about him. He ratted. That's how I came across the nigga. That nigga told, man.
As a fact. I know I've seen a lot of movies where rat niggas kill.
And as you notice, like you just said, and it's a sad thing to say, right? Everybody know he ratted, right? But then you look at, he looked like he was very comfortable that night, right? We ain't see no security around him. He had his baby with him. Like, he was just too comfortable for a nigga who done ratted.
Did he really rat? That's why I said you gotta look in. You gotta look that story up. What's going on with 50 Cent?
Oh, wait, hold on. You said what?
I said you gotta look that story up.
What story?
The story with Troy Ave.
Nigga, you didn't watch the trial?
Yeah.
He told on the stand, nigga. What you mean?
Copy. I understand. All right. He told.
Yeah, the whole world know that. He even tried to make a story. Oh yeah, he did bad, man.
How much time he had?
Who?
Troy.
I think he only got
that's shit.
Like a 364, some shit like that. They only got like a year. They only did like 6-7 months or some shit. Yeah, ain't get no time for that shit, man.
You said he did like 6 months.
Yeah, or I think he only got like a 364, 365. He only got like a year.
Oh. I think that was for that shooting shit, right?
Yeah, same situation that we talking about.
Yeah, he wasn't a shooter.
Nah, he didn't say that, but he told who was though.
He told who was. Listen to that story. Listen, you gotta go back and listen to that shit.
Yo, Artie, he was on the stand talking, my guy.
You gotta see what everybody else was trying to do. You know how much time they was offering him for something he ain't do?
They know he didn't do it. What do you mean? They know he didn't do it. Nah,
when you're the celebrity, everything is on you more than anybody.
Nah, but they know he didn't do it though. You gotta think about it. Check it out, right? Check it out.
The biggest celebrity, it could be a hit. It could be anything.
Artie, you must ain't watched the trial. Do you know how that shit took place? They was scuffling over the joint.
I heard about it all.
Yeah, that ain't nothing where it's a mystery on who did it. No. That's a fact. Renegade, that nigga he was on Demon Time when they came in the club. They already knew what it was.
Yeah, it definitely was on camera. But they had the little scuffle.
Yeah, that shit was, like, he was on Demon Time when he came in. They ain't coming there to talk and to party together, nigga. They was already on Demon Time. It just went left because they was on Demon Time and the nigga Tax was on Incredible Hulk time. That's a fact.
Tax was a beast, no rainbows. That nigga Tax was a beast.
Yeah. So next topic, what you think about Jim Jones not owning that whole building?
I think that's nasty work. For all the years you've been in the game and you renting a building, that's nasty.
Nah, but you know, he was putting out there that he owned the building.
That's nasty. But I ain't gonna lie, I never heard him say that. But if he said that, that's nasty work.
Yeah, he was pushing that he owned the building.
Well, we found out he don't.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And guess who was involved in that too? Because he was fronting. Nigga Mano. Mano was fronting with that too.
I think the whole Lobby Boys is fronting. I think Dave East and Fabulous need to let them niggas. Dave East and Fabulous is the realest niggas on that team.
You think so?
I'm gonna say I know so, but I think so.
You think Fab even at the partying with Diddy?
No, all right. Now I got you. I'm not talking about in street wise. I'm talking about business wise, and they know what they doing is corny. Why do you think Dave East still with the C-Max B? I don't give a fuck what none of y'all niggas say. I'm not what y'all know what I mean, but I think Jim Jones and Mano is following clout like a motherfucker. But
yeah, he said it. I ain't gonna lie. So hold on. Matter of fact, you know what? I got a clip of it. He said it. Yeah, that's a fact. He said but my thing is this, right? To me, he chasing the wrong clout fucking with 50. But check him out though. Check what your man Mano said. He chasing clout crazy. That nigga sound thirsty. And it's like, hold on, let's just listen to what Mano said.
Yeah, Dave East need to get away from him and make music.
He actually has jokes coming for everyone. Right. And he said that he wants to buy into your podcast. Take us through that. And, I'm assuming, that must have been kind of good press for you.
Well, I'm going to say this, man. Beefing with 50 is good business. Numbers is up, podcast is up, engagement is up. Beefing with 50, I wish y'all had known this a long time ago. We can go a couple more rounds. Since we got a podcast, let's rap about it. It's good for business. But he said he wanted to.
No, that is not good for business. Because this nigga was talking about buying 50% of their business. When do that shit become?
Some niggas better chill fucking with 50.
Hey,
Bucks, you ain't hear the nigga that owned the building that they renting out. 50 had him on the line, on live.
Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, I'm glad you said that. Wait a minute, I got the audio to that too, nigga.
They better chill.
Check it out.
Right? He's been saying this for since October. And he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out. And ridiculous bullshit. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company. He's not a business. He's insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it's out for you, I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say it in a short way, at least $80,000, if not $180,000. The monthly rent on the old lease.
That nigga said he owes That nigga said they podcast is worth too little or nothing. So where do Mano come in as a business owner? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, you out here fronting, you out here capping, and you making your whole squad look bad.
I think, like, for instance, I think Mano just he clout chasing like a motherfucker, because me as a man, when he first did that part, when he was on the Jim Jones and that podcast, and he mentioned, "Oh, I would never fuck with your enemies," and he would talk about Max B. Me personally, I thought he should never said nothing like that, bro. You putting yourself in some shit that he clout chasing, bro, and you gonna make your team lose because you don't know you fucking with a different type of beast. 50 is that nigga gonna make a podcast on you, nigga.
Yo, that nigga said he about a whole. Yo, the dude said I sell you the whole building and I throw in a podcast for free.
Free.
Yo, he said the podcast he said it ain't worth nothing, and it's clearly he owned 50% of it. So what Mano owned 25% and Jim owned the other 25.
Yeah. That's
so why
crazy.
would you even want to talk to 50? Talking about he need to talk to me if you want to buy 50% of the podcast. It sounds like you don't own nothing. You're not in on nothing. You're not a solid partner on nothing. Yeah, Tavon, tell the nigga icing on the cake. Yeah, disrespected the nigga whole situation.
Nigga said, Mano, all you doing is paying out and making money off your app and paying out. You still gotta pay rent, nigga.
So they said he paid the 200,000 though.
Who said Mano?
No, Jim. They said Jim paid that 200,000.
I bet he did. He ain't want to look bad. He knew what 50 could do, and 50 could still do it.
They were saying that nigga owe like, I think it was said 3 months. They said either 3 to 6 months worth of rent.
Yeah, 240,000.
But 50 made sense when he said this though. He said y'all niggas run around and want to be fresh and dressed like you a YN and all this, but you can't even be. Yo, that was a fact. I ain't gonna lie, that was a fact.
Yo, Bucks, he called them niggas squatters.
Nah, they was, because old boy said he wanted them out. They ain't pay that money on.
Yeah, he called them niggas squatters. Yo, but I think they didn't leave that alone. But if 50 don't get them out of here, I think it was all a gimmick. If 50 don't OD, no rainbows, like put information, because 50 game is, I'm gonna let the world know for real, and I'm gonna damage y'all. If none of that go on, the shit was a play. Because 50 don't play when it come to niggas try to violate.
I don't know. It's a possibility. It's a play though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a possibility.
But
everything.
Well, wait a minute. This on the strength of me knowing that can happen. So let me say to that, I guess that nigga 50 dead serious, nigga. That nigga want to embarrass. And yo, this is another thing I wanted to say. Like if I would have had connections to Mano, I would tell a nigga like, hey, yo, he's trying to embarrass you, homie. Like that nigga ain't trying to look out. He want to humiliate you. He want to make you look stupid. So he gonna buy everything. Yo, this nigga 50.
Facts. He gonna humiliate you in a different way, and he gonna get shit that you don't even know he know. You see what 50 did to the fucking to Big Meech in them.
Facts.
And you ain't nowhere near Big Meech in them.
Facts. He got them out the way early.
You want to play with me? You want to fuck with Rick Ross? You out of here. Stop playing with that boy.
Yo, he shut Big Meech down, his son, and Rick Ross.
Yeah. He shut down everybody he ever beefed with besides Jadakiss. I think he brung everybody volume down except for Jadakiss and them. Because Jadakiss and them volume always stayed the same. They was never the biggest. No rainbows.
Yeah, I'm surprised he ain't taking no shots at Joe. That Joe
Who, 50?
Show. Yeah.
Oh, now I think 50 and Joe cool now.
Oh, all right. Fat Joe is smart, huh?
Yo, you heard that new shit? I heard that the nigga Bucks was talking a story on Fat Joe was telling a story on the Joe and Jada podcast, and he was talking about how he beat up Young Bucks, right? Everybody running with it, and Young Bucks man's came out and told the whole difference. Did you even hear about the Fat Joe saying he beat up Young Bucks?
Nah.
All right, when you get into that, when we get into that, that's gonna be another show. But yeah, but long story short, Fat Joe was on his show. He was talking about he was talking to Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder. He like, let me tell y'all a story that nobody never knew. I was in a club and I see this is around the time where he said he was beefing with G Unit. He's like, I seen Young Bucks and he was upstairs. Long story short, they got into a scuffle. They beat him up and everything. But I don't know because I ain't get all the way into it on Rainbows. But I gotta look more into it too. Because I see that Bucks' best friend came out was like, I heard the story that Fat Joe talking about. That ain't never happened like that. Fat Joe had 4 cops with him. Niggas like Fat Joe had 4 cops with him. And Fat Joe looked up at Young Bucks. Young Buck was in VIP. And Fat Joe was like, yo, Young Bucks was good. I fuck with you. Well, fuck that nigga 50. And Young Buck start coming down. And I heard the cops got him out of there. But I got to get more into that, man.
All right, facts. But we got more to come, people. We take a little commercial break. We an hour in, man. Appreciate, you know what I mean, the people who popped up. You know what I mean? Show some love to the channel. You know what I mean? You rocking with your boy, Party Artie 88 Lightside TV. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe. You also rocking out with your boy, 050 Bucks, a.k.a. Mr. Shoot Right Back, a.k.a. the Dog Side General. You understand me? At the end of it all, we'll be back with some more hip-hop talk weekly. You understand? We're over here. We talk our hip-hop-ish weekly. And we debate later. You understand me? At the end of it all, let's go.
Hip-hop talk.
Lightside TV. UNT Network.
Yeah, welcome to Hip Hop Talk Weekly.
Where the culture gets judged straight up. We talk hip hop. So what do you know about it? Party Artie, we tapped in.
050 Bucks. The Dog Side General. Dedicated grind music.
You already know what time it is. Let's get to it.
Hey yo, check to the mic, 1, 2. This is Hip Hop Weekly, where the culture's critical. The debate is digital, we kick facts, no gimmicks. Who is lyrical? It's Hip Hop Weekly, where the fresh perspective begins. Talk the music, the wave, the fits what's in the mix. From the shell toes to the modern days, we break it down, so pull up and tune it. For the love of the art that our city created.
Hip Hop Talk Weekly.
Tune in, get your mind right.
Hip Hop Talk Weekly.
Where the debate's airtight, talk the fresh cakes. The new releases, the old school hits.
Hip Hop Talk Weekly.
The only cure for the culture's fix.
Yeah. Well, Hip Hop Talk Weekly.
Yeah, where the real cover say. Listen, we bringing what the sector been missing. Debating like Big versus Pac, who's the city bestest artist. We trace the path from Dapper Dan's luxury to LV to the runway trends, where the street signs get released. The new music fly or a pass, we discuss it. The difference between a true trend and what's just buzzkid. My pen's a scalpel, I dissect the style and the flow. Lightside, lightside, lightside.
Lightside TV, Party Artie.
UNT Network.
Us never done with a network.
Make the network.
050 Plug.
I'm talking gazelles, the history in the shell. A fresh pair of Jordan still ring like a church bell. From the park jams to the podcast, the thread never snaps. We wear the culture on our backs, respect that perhaps. Debate the top 5 that are alive. Who's in the slot? Is the album a classic or did that hype hit the spot? We keep it 100, we don't front for you. Hip Hop Weekly.
We just wanna talk hip hop.
Tune in, get your mind right. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Where the debates airtight, talk the fresh kicks. The new release is the old school hits. The only cure for the culture fizz. Yeah, Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Where the real come to say. Yeah, Hip Hop Weekly. Yeah, you catch the show, you better. Debates get heated. Fashion, music, beats, nothing gets deleted. It's a celebration, a weekly elevation for the love of the culture. Straight up, no hesitation.
We talk best artists, best eras, best styles. Who held it down and who really shaped the culture?
Yeah, Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Light side, us never them.
Us, never, them.
You think you know hip hop?
Alright then.
Tune in, tapping.
And argue with your people after. Cause this is Hip Hop Talk Weekly.
Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Let's go. Hey yo, welcome to Hip Hop Weekly.
Where every convo sound like a debate.
Say what you want, but say it with facts.
050 bumps, Dark Side General, Boros battles, bar breakdowns, legends versus the new generation. We talk about all that.
This the show where the Bronx versus Brooklyn. Queens get spicy, and everybody swear their favorite rapper to GOAT. It's Harlem the Flyer.
Light side,
Us never them.
you love hip hop, you study hip hop, then prove it.
This is Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Jump in. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
We gotta have a special guest. I got my little buzzing about to pull up. You understand me? You gotta let us know what's going on down there. You know what I mean? In the South. You know, it's a lot of nasty work going on down there as far as, you know, dudes being exposed. And you know, and now they on some old other timing with it, you know, straight from Harlem. I don't know, you might know him, Audie.
We gonna see. We gonna see. Let me ask you a question, Buzz, real quick before he pull up. Right? You ain't get to see that Jake Paul fight, right?
I seen little clips of it.
Man, you know the funny part about it, since this is Hip Hop Talk. The nigga brung 6ix9ine out. The
Jay
nigga
Paul?
brung Jay Paul. 6ix9ine came out walking down the stage with him performing his number one. What was that shit? Whatever that shit is, and he got his ass knocked out. Jay Paul first time getting knocked out in a minute, and the nigga had 6ix9ine coming down the platform performing with him. I ain't gonna lie, it shook the whole stadium. I'm not gonna lie about that. It shook the whole fucking stadium.
I thought 6ix9ine was supposed to have went to jail for a couple of months.
Yeah, I think he bailed out on that little shit.
Nah, it was like a probation violation or something. I thought he had to do like a couple of months or some shit like that.
Well, he probably told on somebody. Who knows?
Damn, I know that was a nice little bag because that, you know, what's that, Netflix, right?
Yeah, but yeah, Jay Paul brung that nigga out. That shit shook the whole stadium. I gotta keep it a stat. It was mad surprising.
You seen the whole fight?
Yeah, I watched the whole show.
Let me find out you was jumping up and down when 6ix9ine came out with him.
Fuck, I was laying in the bed with my wife watching that good old 85-inch, no rainbows.
Let me find out they could jump out the bed and start doing
I ain't gonna lie. I was surprised. I'm like, he dead ass brung this nigga out. Even my 18-year-old son, he hates 6ix9ine. My 18-year-old son hates 6ix9ine, but he said, yo, Pops, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga surprised the shit out of me. So my son hates 6ix9ine, but he said, I ain't gonna lie, that was a smart move by business wise, but a dumb move by the niggas that's in the hood and shit.
Well, Obviously, Jake Paul got knocked out.
Knock the fuck out.
Yeah, that was I'm happy that. How you feel about that? I'm happy that happened.
No, I'm happy that, I was more surprised because I'm like, nobody talking about this shit, and I know it's not even about talking about the fight, talking about the nigga got knocked out, and guess who came out to perform for him? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was nasty work. That
Nasty
was
work.
That right there is, you know. So I always thought that was fake anyway. So was that a play?
You see, AI got me fucked up in this world, but I don't believe in nothing. I just believe me.
Yeah, AI definitely messing the game up.
Yeah, it fucked the whole situation up when it comes to this, and especially when it comes to the music shit. Cause like I think I told you the first live, I'm like, now do we know what these niggas writing their songs? But speaking of that, remember I told you that I don't think when it comes to Madison Square Garden, I don't think nobody could beat Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I got somebody that I think that can give him a competition. I was thinking about it. I think DMX is the only one in hip hop.
You had to think about if DMX, Hood TMZ in the building, salute my God.
Hood TMZ, salute. In Madison Square Garden, I think DMX is the only one that could give Jay-Z a good versus. Cause remember we was arguing about the Nas shit, and I was like, nah, y'all was talking about that Eat This shit. I'm like, man, that's one song. I think DMX is the only nigga that give Jay-Z a competition.
So you think he'd have a better chance of beating Jay than Nas?
DMX, yeah.
I can't argue that, but
and because of the ever we in, DMX got more hype, dance, pop off shit. And drill is still here, but it's not here. And DMX got that drill feel when it comes to the new era. My daughter, like that bottom, it will be a different feel. I had to, I had to do my little research and play shit back to back and see how it would sound in the stadium.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm agree with that just because I'm a DMX fan. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, like I wouldn't say DMX wouldn't beat him, but I just say like I think DMX fan base. I don't think DMX and Jay-Z share the same fan base. Let me say that.
Nah, they do. They most definitely do. Off of their first battle.
You think they should? You think? I don't. Because if I look at that battle, I'm looking at two different style of MCs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's two different styles of MCs. So
it's just like the modern day Tupac and Biggie. DMX is Tupac. Jay-Z is Biggie.
I gotta disagree with that because if you listen at the music now, I would say Jay-Z Biggie.
No, I my bad. Did I say something wrong? I said it's like the modern day Tupac versus. It would be the Tupac versus Biggie because Jay-Z is Biggie. My bad. Jay-Z is Biggie. DMX is Tupac, more spiritual, more real, more I spit in your face, fuck out my face. Jay-Z is more flashy, drugs. So it's like Tupac versus Biggie Smalls all over again. And I think, I don't know. What you think?
DMX is, if not maybe the only one, but I think he'd give him a run for his money. DMX, man. DMX is not DMX is not no walk in the park, yo. Like, and I think I'm not gonna try to say pound for pound, but DMX can match almost hit for hit with Jay.
Yeah, and the energy.
Yeah, you gotta think about it. DMX did 2 albums and that shit on both of them sold double platinum 1 year. So he definitely got some hits. You know, where he can go song for song with Jay.
I think Ed's got six albums.
Yeah.
This
Well,
shit
hold on,
is-
wait. I mean, if hold on. I'll tell you right now. How many albums X got?
Yeah, put me on. And we can't forget because y'all keep talking about Nas. Y'all niggas keep talking about the Ether, even though it was a freestyle battle. DMX was the first one to kill Jay-Z in a freestyle battle. Google it.
Yeah, DMX dropped 8 albums. He got 8.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so just think about it. He got 8 albums. Just think about 2 of them joints went double platinum in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody never do that. No Jay-Z, no Eminem. Nobody never did that in hip hop history.
Now, X was dropping those shits normally. Jay-Z, that nigga Jay-Z ain't really like DMX.
Nah, he did. He hated on him. Jay hated on him.
Jay ain't want no beef with that nigga at all. He always tried to cancel the beef. If you pay attention, everybody Jay-Z don't fuck with, he gonna shoot. That nigga was not one, he did not want to shoot, but DMX always was shooting at Jay-Z. That nigga that made mad interviews on that nigga Jay-Z. Jay-Z don't play with that nigga X, because X was a wild boy, and he was really when it comes to them niggas, he break the oath. He gonna tell you about you for real. Nigga said, how you gonna explain? Yo, X used to be exposing these niggas in his bars, bro, crazily, and never give a fuck. X is the modern day Pac, but I think X is realer than Pac. I think X, if everybody want to call Tupac the realest rapper, I think X is the realest rapper. Then, if you think Tupac the realest rapper, I think X is, and not real like a killer, a shooter, none of that. I'm talking about real like I'm me. I don't gotta act. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not selling out. None of that. Remember, Pac sold out.
You think Pac sold out?
Hell, Pac sold out when he got with Suge Knight in them, man.
Now I wouldn't say Pac sold out.
Man, he sold out.
I just think Pac. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Was Papino? Was
Yo.
Yo, this is my guy Artie. This is my man Artie, Lightside TV. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Salute.
What's going on?
You already, man. Let the people know who you is. You understand? And you know.
More or less is your boy Mellow K. You heard, straight out of Harlem, man. Yeah, man. We in the building, representing the R part and all that. Just tuning in. So what's y'all guys? What's the topic? What y'all chopping it about, man?
Shout out to Harlem. We talk about anything in hip hop, man. It's a little hip hop conversation, man. Hip hop talk weekly. We talk our hip hop shit. I see you from Harlem. Shout out to motherfucking Harlem. Shout out to Broadway. Shout out to Lennox. You heard?
No doubt. That's a fact. Uptown, downtown. You heard?
That's
East side, west side. That's a fact. Yeah, man. HBO though, Harlem and Bronx only, man. We fuck with Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island. You heard?
That's offended. You already
That's
know
a fact. Yeah, man.
Right now, we tapping in on pretty much we was talking about, you know, the Troy Ave Mano situation. We was talking about, you know, Jim Jones went out bad, talking about he owned the whole building and he don't own the whole building.
Yeah, 50 put them boys on blast. I ain't gonna hold you. You think that was valid though? Y'all think like 50 just threw a trump card out there, or you think he actually got that info?
He got the info. I got the audio
got the info
with him talking about he talking to old boy. You ain't hear the audio?
Nah, I ain't hear that. I ain't been on the net. I ain't been on the net in a few days. Word?
Yeah, let me hit you with the audio, buzzer. Let me hit you with the audio.
50 is ill.
We know 50 gonna get something. We know 50 gonna get
50
something.
is ill for that.
That's what I'm saying. 50 ain't trolling, man.
This ain't no troll from 50. Like 50 really out to destroy these dudes, man.
Right.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? 50 not talking about, oh, I want y'all to work for me when I buy half of your podcast. That nigga trying to buy the podcast and do nothing with it and don't hire you.
He gonna shelf him. He gonna sit him up on the shelf. That's a
You
fact.
try to buy that shit and get y'all out of here.
He
Yo,
gonna shelf him for sure,
Turn
bro.
that shit into a gym.
That's a fact. Yo, listen to the owner, buzzing. This is it. This is the dude who owned. He owned the building and he owned 50% of Jim Jones Media. Check him out.
All right, say no more.
And I said, okay, fine. Right? He's been saying this for since October. And he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out and ridiculous bullshit. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company. He's not a business. He's like insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it's out for you, I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say it in a short way, at least 80,000, if not 180,000. The monthly rent on the old lease, not this, the rented.
And that's what they saying he owed.
Nigga said nigga podcast is worth damn near nothing.
Nothing. He said, I give you that. If you pretty much, if you purchase this, I give you that.
And he said it's not even worth nothing to me, but just cause as a perk, I just that's crazy, bro. Yo, so look, going back, right? I noticed when I was coming in the show, y'all had a poll with the not to switch topics too fast, right? I see I had a poll with them, with what's his face?
With this celebrity bozo.
Celebrity
right?
bozo of the week. Who was the second one on there?
The second one,
bro.
You got Mano, Troy Ave, Jim Jones.
Troy Ave. Did y'all
Troy
peep
Ave
that he
went
had
out
the
bad.
baby at the fight?
Yeah, Troy Ave had the baby at the fit-ite, man.
That was bad work, Buzzo?
Huh?
Is that bad work to have a 2-month-old baby at? I don't know how old the baby is, but the baby looked pretty young.
I'm about to ask, how old was the baby?
The way it looked,
that baby had to be. Yeah, that's a fact. That baby looked like it's fresh, man. Like fresh.
We gonna look at this
we don't lie to kick it over here, Buzzer. This is right here. He got the baby. That's the baby in his hand right there.
It's insane, bro.
He ain't want no smoke. Look at his body language, man. He still got sunglasses on. Like, come on.
He did bad. Like, is this a? Do you bring a baby to an event like that? Let me ask y'all that first.
No.
At all.
Not at all.
Not at all. I agree for sure. Not at all. You think he used that as a line of defense, like they ain't gonna mess with me while I got the baby?
That's what he did. So
I don't think he used it as a line of offense, though.
Yeah,
he probably in a fucked up situation. He had that. He want to be down.
He think Mano's the bozo. He think Mano, because Mano was the victim. So I give him.
Yeah, Mano should have walked by him and spoke about it later.
I mean, but he handled it. I think he handled it. Not to cut your wisdom, I think he handled it quite gentlemanlike. You know what I mean? Because I mean, you know how I go in these streets, especially today. It's treacherous. Like, you know what I'm saying? The kids really, and for us, for our gen, it matters, right? The kids matter. No women, no babies, right? But in today's time, it's like you see the ops. He been coming at you online crazy recently. Do you just walk past him because he got the baby, or do you whisper in his ear, yo, I'm gonna let you live? But you know it's only because of that baby. I'm not going to wow you up right now. You know what I'm saying?
Or how about he whisper in his ear, yo, you already know it's all love, man. All that shit is old news. I put that shit behind me.
Wow.
We can't always take it gangster. We can't always take it gangster. We never know.
You right. You got a point. You got a point.
But I know one thing. Mano's the victim. If you see that man with a baby and you felt anyway, so whatever you whisper in his ear, that's the same energy you could have had walking away. Like, he with his baby, I'm gonna walk away. Why tell him I'm gonna let you slide? Now I mean, that's putting you in danger. Or if you felt like it's all love, salute the nigga and keep moving.
That's a fact. That's all the war. That's all the war kind of movements. But I think Mano for sure knew he had a camera on him, and for sure he knows that Troy Ave been talking crazy recently, bro. I can't, I don't want to quote him, but I seen a video where he was basically still on that with Mano, like, you know what I'm saying? So
Calling
it's
that
not
nigga.
like they on the greatest terms, you know what I
Yo,
mean?
he call,
It's
hey,
not
yo,
like
he
they on
calling a
some
nigga.
yo, I'ma let it slide terms type. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Especially with Mano being who he is.
Yo, he
Because
calling Mano Chano and all that. He gave a nigga a name. He calling nigga
now I'm not.
Chano.
I ain't yo Bucks. I ain't gonna
Mm.
lie. Because I figure if he felt like, because a lot of people saying that he brung the baby because he knew. I think if he felt like it was gonna be that energy, he would have brung the block with him.
Can he bring the block? Is the block behind him? I mean, he got that jacket on him right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the streets calling him a snitch. So like, does he still have his guys backing him? You know what I mean? At this point,
That's a good question. That's a great question.
you know what I mean? Because I don't see him with many. I don't see him at all. I ain't gonna hold you. He just popped up in my algorithm recently. You know
Because
what I
of
mean?
this
But
shit.
I don't. Yeah. I don't see him for real though. You know what I mean? Like,
That's a fact. That's a
been real
fact.
quiet for boy. Yeah, man.
And that's the sad part about it, because if you look at the energy that this guy has, where he got the baby in his hand, you know, it's like, yo, you know, do I live to see another day? You know what I mean? Was that a move? You know, I'm live to see another day, and you know, let me rock this nigga to sleep, because that's what he did. Because he damn sure went on MREC and start talking crazy to Mano on MREC, calling the nigga Chano and all that. Like,
This was after the baby situation or before? We talking about before? Right after?
Right after.
No. So that means Mano had to say something crazy, gang. If you let me ask y'all, if you Troy Ave, right? Mano extends his hand, says, yo, listen, if this is what he says, yo, I know we going through what we going through. You know what I mean? We good right now. You know what I'm saying? He don't even mention the baby, none of that. Do you then go on a show and talk crazy if he extended a hand in a peaceful way?
So what you think? Mano might have told him some gangster shit in his
He
ear?
had to, bro. He had to. For him to go wow him up the next day after, he had to, bro. He had to. It's like, I would think, because I used to rock with Troy, bro, like music wise, you know, and even his energy. I felt, you know, he had that New York energy. He was trying to bring New York back, a New York sound back at a time where the South was real heavy. So I always respected him, right? In that aspect. And I would think he was a stand-up guy. That's what he always seemed to be, right? So I would think, you know, real recognize real, you're gonna always respect, right? To a certain extent, especially when you know what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see him just crashing out if the man said peaceful words in his ear, you know what I mean, at a vulnerable time like that. Because that was a vulnerable time, bro. He could have knocked the baby out of his hand, made a movie out of him. Like, he could have did a lot of things. I mean, we'd have looked at him crazy. But in the time we live in, shit, he could have went mad viral, bro.
That's a fact.
He could have went super viral.
He talking about chasing 50 Cent clout. That right there would have been his own clout.
Yeah. That was a time he could have made a movie, bro. And there's really nothing Troy could have did but try to protect that baby. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna really do too much fighting. You gonna fight the best you can.
Right. So let's say you and your guy.
Yo, if he'd have popped on with that baby in his hand, he'd have looked like a clown.
For sure. Oh, for sure. To us, though. To us, to our gym, bro, to our woo. But these youngins, bro, they
That's
bro, y'all heard what happened out in Stockton, California, bro?
These niggas not young. These niggas is Mano 50 something. How old is Troy? Troy in his 40s. We don't go by these young niggas' rules, bro. We still loud on our rules.
We don't, but the internet does, bro. The internet is full of youngins who want to see crash out shit, bro. That's the shit that goes viral.
These young niggas don't even know what's going on. They don't even know about their beef. These YNs don't know what's going on with Mano and Troy Ave. You know how slow they was when this case was going on?
They ain't paying that shit no mind.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. All they know is they heard about it.
Had he would have violated Troy Ave with that baby in his hand, them YNs definitely would have jumped on it. definitely would have did the research.
Yeah,
He
they would have
see who was
jacked.
kicking crack.
He would have got introduced to the YNs if they didn't.
That's
know
a
him. They
fact.
would've known him now.
That's a fact. If they didn't know him, they gonna know him now, bro.
They would,
For
they'd
sure.
be jacking. They'd be jacking Mano for that movie, nigga. What?
For
That
sure.
might be the talk, yo. That might be the whole talk of the rest of this year, man.
Nah,
Mano
it'd
popping
have been a
on,
talk,
Mano
but that
popping on Troy Ave with the baby in his hand.
nah, that shit would have fucked his career up, literally.
Nah, I
Oh
think
yeah,
that-
definitely. I definitely think
Nah,
I
that would
agree
kill his
with that.
career.
I agree with that. Yeah, you out of here.
It was. I'm
You
gonna
outta
tell you
here.
why. It would have killed his career by real niggas. It would have killed
Yeah.
his career by the news spreading so much it becomes a case.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I agree with that.
Without the baby, a regular scuffle. He'd have
So
killed his whole
even-
career.
Even the things that comes with that case, like, come on, man. Like, I don't think you looking at the fact that somebody was unalived in his case. You know,
No, I understand that.
Mano friend was hit in the face. You know, they saying Mano ran, left her. He only had one shoe on. Like, it's just a lot. You know, dudes in jail got damn near 1 million years. Like, it's a lot that's attached to this, man. So, you know, I know he had to swallow a lot of pride. Pause. He had to.
I just swallowed my pride by walking by that nigga. You got your
He's
baby.
been talking
Fuck you,
crazy
nigga.
about you though. Like he's been
My
talking crazy about you. So
why approach him
do
if
you
I'm not
stay
doing
silent and then catch him later and wile him up? That's what you're saying on some real G type shit. Cause I can respect that.
Yeah, that's
You know
what
what I'm saying? Like
Why?
I'm gonna keep it
Why
silent.
not? Why
I'm
not
gonna walk
happen
past you.
after the show?
Right.
We ain't
I
got no
ain't gonna
friends
lie.
of you approaching him.
Mano ain't looking as sturdy as he portrayed all these years. I ain't gonna hold you.
He's not.
I never seen him as a threat. I always seen him as a bully nigga who beat up people who
Little niggas.
you know what I mean,
Little
not that
niggas.
strong. Yeah,
He
you know what I
been-
mean? Like
he
niggas
been-
that ain't even
he been
on the radar for
around,
real,
he
bro.
been
Like,
around. He did his time. So I understand.
every time he went viral, it was for somebody who wasn't even a threat for real, bro. What's Lil Shorty name from out of where is he from? Down south somewhere? Lil B? Like he ran down on Lil B, bro. Like
Yeah.
if
What the nigga
if that's doing that.
What's the nigga he smacked?
Well, it was Lil B, wasn't it? Who? Wait, hold on. Let me see, bro.
Oh, the
Lil B?
YouTuber, right?
Something Bird.
Young Bird.
Young Bird. Was it Young
Young Bird.
Bird? Who did
Yeah,
make no
Young
slap?
Bird,
Hold on. It was Young Bird. Like,
but
come
Young
on,
Bird-
bro.
Young
That
Bird,
ass.
Young Bird said, you know, it didn't happen like that. But Troy Ave saying, you know, he smacked him, and you know.
Nah, I heard. Nah, he smacked that nigga.
Yeah, it was Young Bird. Yeah.
50 but 50 gonna kill him with those. 50 gonna turn those to jokes.
Yeah, like you go get really no points for slapping Young Berg. And that's not to take nothing away from Young Berg. I don't know the man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know his jacket. I don't know what he got. But off the rip, he don't seem like nobody that you know what I mean? Like, come on, gang. Like,
But then you know,
what I mean?
hey yo, but then you know that they also putting the rat jacket on Mano too.
I heard about that.
I ain't gonna hold you. That rat shit these days, bro. You gotta take that with a grain of salt because they would throw a label on you so quick these days, bro. Before the paperwork is out, before the truth, you know what I'm saying? Before anybody has any solid facts, they will label you, gang. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of shit, you know, where's the paperwork at? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So with that being said, so you mean to tell me right now, if like Max B situation, Max B, the paperwork is in the people that went to jail behind it, and they saying that he told. Do we need to see paperwork? And
well, shit, Max damn near said that he did what he had to do to get up out of there. I forgot what interview that was, but he said it a roundabout way. Listen, I had to do what I had to do to get up out of there. Niggas is mad because, you know, they threw their life away. And I'm just, you know, paraphrasing, but yeah, I mean, shit, he said it in but so many words. But at the same time, it's a weird time because, bro, niggas move the goalposts, man. Like, cause we bring it down to the South real quick. You got 21 Savage saying the streets, fuck the streets. They trying to start this fuck the streets movement down here, and that's all because, you know, Thug got that bad look that he got when he came home. Them tapes, him giving the cops his number and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a goalpost moving generation, bro. What we won't do for one. Yeah, what we won't do for one nigga, we'll do for the next. You know what I'm saying? What we won't jack for one nigga, we'll jack for the next. Pause. Like, it's kind of crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like they picking and choosing, bro.
Cuba,
You know what I'm
salute,
saying?
Cuba.
So break it.
Yeah,
So break it. So break it down. So what's going on out there? Like, you know, like what's
Well,
Yeah.
just briefly, like, so you had the whole YSL trial, you know, bunch of people was telling on that case, right? But it came out, you know, through that whole situation, they kind of uplifted Thug to this, you know, like he was the most solid out of everybody. But then, you know, once he started to make his way home, or once he got home, some tapes had dropped of him telling the police, "Hey, listen, take my number." This is an interrogation room.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And he's already Young Thug. Best lawyers, right? Really don't have to say nothing. Fuck you, talk to my lawyer. But he chose to sit there for 2 hours talking with the D's, talking with the detectives, gave them his personal number, said if you need any other information, give me a call, type shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like, how
Nasty.
does that look?
That's nasty.
Okay then, you know what I'm saying? But he's still Young Thug. He's still moving around out here. He's still getting
You think
praise. You know
you
what I'm
think
saying?
Gutter
So
you think Gutter a rat to you?
by street standards, yeah. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
By street standards, yeah. Me 5 to 10 years ago, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Me
Copy.
now, you feel me? Every day working, a working man, father, you know, provide for his house, you know what I mean? Not really doing much in the streets. Yeah, no, I would say no. He had to do what he had to do. But at the same time, bro, you know what you sign up for, man. We ain't no fool, bro. You know, even if you're not directly involved, you're gonna hear whispers of shit that's going on within your circle, bro. You feel me? Even if you're just an artist and you know what I mean, you know the people you connected to, you're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
hear
all
certain
fact.
shit that they into. You feel me? So when you get that info, it's up to you to say, nah, I can't be around this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just an artist. I only want to do music. Don't come up off the shit, get rich, get in the loop, and then when y'all get in the jam, oh now, you know what I mean? I'm just an
Yeah, I'm
artist.
not with it.
Yes, ma'am, all day. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? What are
Yeah,
we doing
that's
here,
when they
bro?
become just the artist.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is crazy, bro. And that's why, man, just stay your ass in the house, man. That's a fact.
Yeah,
For any youngins, man, stay in the
I'm
house,
happy
man.
to be a family man, especially when we
That's a
own up.
fact.
When we seen it all. Now we just sit back and watch it all. You see the
That's
difference?
a fact.
We went
It's
from
wild
seeing it all to
different.
watching it all.
Carnage salute.
Bless up, Bucks. Bless up,
What up?
Audi.
What up? You
Salute,
already,
salute,
man.
salute.
Welcome to Hip Hop Weekly. You understand? We over here talking about hip hop. What you think? You know what's going on right now. The conversation is you know how Thugger went out bad. You know, ratting and they still pretty much respecting them in the streets of Atlanta. You know, which is bad business. So the next question is where do hip hop go from here? You know,
Mm.
do they try to still try to stay on this gangster mentality,
Now
or
hip hop is dead.
do
Hip
they
hop dead.
break the curse and just is whatever?
Hip hop dead. It's over.
Yeah,
Okay,
they turn.
why you say that?
Yeah, they're
But is it
bending the
hip hop or
rules.
is it trap music, gangster rap, drill music? You know what I'm saying? Because
Hip,
hip hop is hip hop. And we from the town. We know what hip hop really is. We know
it's a
that's the
fact.
5 elements, right? So when we say this thing called hip hop, it has many branches. So you get the trap music, right? You get the gangster music, right? You get the drill music. So we gotta specify, bro. Is hip hop as a whole dead, or is the branch offs from it dead? You know what I'm
The
saying?
the whole root is dead. The whole root,
Damn,
everything. They took the whole tree out. It's over.
damn.
Ain't, ain't no good music. It's not a. It's not like a Even though we could get good music here and there, we could get somebody pop up here and there. We could never get that feeling back where music was really good music. I want to hear this. It's no more
Damn.
that I want to hear this. It's no more that like I can't explain it, but like music is dead. It's over. Hip hop is over. We gonna
Yeah,
just get
because for
new
the
shit
first time in 50 some years, not to cut your words, bro. Yeah, we not charting. Hip hop is not charting at all. Rap, period, is not charting. We know we're on the
at
charts, bro.
all.
You You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just
We held that
it's
shit
just
down for
around.
years, bro.
It's just around because it's a business now. Back then, let me say something, right? Back then, music was saying that you could put on this when you mad. Like your moms get you
Mm-hmm.
mad, you had a certain song to play. When you ready to your girl get you mad, you had a certain song to play. For instance, music was about what mood you in. When you want to go to the club, certain shit to play. When you in love with your wife, it's certain shit to play. Now, if you want to hear that good shit, you gotta go back to the ever when music was good.
Yeah,
It was a
I agree,
vibe.
bro.
Now it's just that we gotta hear what they we gotta hear what they feed us. There's no more we want to hear what we this what I like.
Yeah,
Great point.
that's the great
Great
point.
point.
Is it's not about who's right, it's about who's mostly liked. You get
Yes.
what I said? And check this
Facts.
out. All right, so let's go back to Max B, right? With Max B's situation, and they saying that he told or anything like that, right? This been a topic for a while, right? People been talking about Pooh Sims, right? And basically on him out and Max saying, yo, he did this, he did that. But the only story we really get from that time before he got out is that he just said something about the girl and just let the people know where she worked at or things like that in the nature, right? So
That's a fact.
certain people just gave him a pass for that reason. He didn't told on Sims. He didn't told on his stepbrother or anything like that. He just said where old girl worked at. You know what I'm saying? So when that was all around, people just say, all right, well, that's just a female thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, domestic type of, that ain't no street shit. You know what I'm saying? But once the audio released, you have to look exactly the same thing as what Jeezy Moolah did. Jeezy copped the plea, right? So once he copped the plea, he basically admitting his guilt. And due to the fact that it's involved with other people, he have co-defendants. Guess what? That means if whoever is on the case and they don't cop a plea, that throws them underneath the bus. You get what I'm saying? Because not only what Max did was admitted what went down, is he admitted everybody else's role. You get what I'm saying? And we're not going to put Jim Jones in the clear neither, right? Because I look at both sides of the story. Jim Jones, he's been with Mel and caught on the phone, right? And then when you look at the transcripts of what they says confidential CI, right? But we all know who that other person is that was talking to Mel on the other line. Jim Jones was the poster boy representing this thing, right? He was, before even he pushed Mel. Let's take it back to Master P and Bout It. On his verse, when Jim Jones spit his verse, he said, where I claim where them gangsters hang. 50 non-Trey, I do this all. Then he said that was the first thing he said. So before there was even a 6ix9ine Tekashi or it was Treyway or anything like that, Jim Jones was the poster boy. He'd been representing that. So you have to kind of look at like all the stuff that he'd been involved with. How, I'm not saying that people can't.
But he is getting out of everything.
Yeah.
He get out of everything.
But the one case he caught down south with the guns, or where he was at, out of state or something like that, and he was with the young girl that was 20 that was driving, and then he was with the other dude, and it just became a mystery after that. It went cold.
Yeah.
Nobody really hear about it, and
I was just watching a video. They got the footage of when the cops pulled them over.
Yeah. And then the airplane situation, the airport situation, when he was fighting the two guys, right?
Yeah, the old white man.
Yeah. Now I feel like that he wasn't wrong in the situation, but at the same time, there's some people that would look at it as like, "Lo, you don't say nothing." You seen the video? He pointed and said they did it. They started it first, and then he start giving a verbal statement exactly on what went down. Right? When he could have just said, I don't got nothing to say to you guys. Look at the camera. there's cameras all
Figure
around
it
the
out.
place.
That's a fact. Figure it out. Figure it out. That's a yeah, that's a fact, man.
And
So
I ain't
it's
then
gonna lie,
like,
bro. Jimmy been destiny swapping niggas for the longest, bro. I don't know if
yeah,
y'all understand. Like, he destiny swapped Max. Feel me? Rest in peace, Stack Bundles. He destiny
yeah,
swapped
Stack
that boy.
Bundles.
You feel me? He's an
Fact.
opportunist, bro. But that's a whole nother segment, bro. You know what I mean? But yo, if you
he
do the research,
he learned from the game. That's how most of niggas do. They learn from the game. They learn from the
yeah,
people that do it to them, and they turn around and do it to somebody else.
yeah, yeah, bro.
We
Shit
living in
nasty
a
in
day
this
of era
industry,
now.
man.
Within these times, you know, it's like the most toughest gangster. You probably think something like that. Day he got paid. Look at Casanova. Then they try to pull Casanova saying that he told or something like that years ago, and or he wrote a
They
statement or
say
I
that.
something like
never
that.
They
heard
say
that
that shit
one.
about
I never
everybody,
heard that
bro.
one.
Me
Yeah,
either.
I
They say
never
that shit
heard
about
that one.
everybody, bro.
They
yeah.
definitely do say it.
So it's
I've been
I
like,
snitch jacking on a few niggas, bro.
on
so
the
it's
Now, do
whole
like,
we blame the
world.
bloggers for that?
what you say?
Do we blame the blogger? Do we blame the vloggers for that? For putting out
Not,
that kind cats like 1090 Jake, Trap Law Ross, academics? Do you blame them? Or
No, I really don't blame him. You know why? Because it's basically the artist. Like, you know, whatever you say out your mouth, you know what I'm saying, it can come right back and bite you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you gotta be mindful on what you say, how you do things, or something, and how you conduct yourself. You know, Young Thug. I don't feel like people should be able to give him any honor because he was on a rant with the Gunner situation and, you know, throwing him underneath the bus. Yo, there's one thing to be a rat, but if you're a rat that wear dresses and lipsticks, that's way beyond another limit right there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
it
they had the
depends. You
nail
got
salon and get their nails done and got the pink hair and they're saying slime and, you know, and they're telling on people at the same time. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. You don't want to mess with them kind of people. So it's like, you know, wherever you are, like the Bun B situation, right? Like I like bring up Bun B or something like UGK, right? All the way down to Texas. Now, he's not in the streets anymore. He's not busting his gun or anything like that. But he testified, right? When they came into it, when somebody came into his house to try to do a home invasion, right? Do you think Texas is gonna turn their back on Bun B with all the history he put in with Rap-A-Lot, Pimp C, and everybody that he done collaborated with? No, they're not gonna turn their back on him.
so this happened recently, like in the later years of his life or his early rap career?
Later, like it probably like 2 years ago, a year ago when that happened.
So we talking about a senior Bun B,
yeah,
out the streets for 10 years plus, decades plus, maybe 2, right?
Yeah, man.
Established businessman, right? So do you apply those kind of street rules to a man who's made a business out of his music? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he come from the streets, but at this point in life, he's a businessman. Everything about him is legal. Like, do you still apply them same rules to him? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, man. This shit fickle, man. For real, bro. Because they expect, it's like they want to keep you, they want to keep you in that same spot forever, but at the same time tell you to elevate. How do you do that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm supposed to be a street nigga forever, but I'm supposed to show growth. Like, what? Yeah, shit is different, man. Shit different out here, gang. But yo, guys, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta pop out for a second, man. It was definitely a pleasure chopping it up with y'all. As soon as I get settled, I'm definitely going to pop back in if I can, bro, or definitely just keep tuning in, listening, man. I appreciate y'all having me, and I'm definitely loving the conversation, bro. This is needed, bro. That's a fact.
Hey, yo, Cuzzo, let them know where they can find you at, Cuzzo. Let them know all your streaming platforms.
Oh, definitely, for sure, man. Melo Castanello on everything. That's MELOKOSTNELLO. You heard? That's a fact. Melo Castanello on everything. Melo Castanello TV, Instagram, Facebook. You know what I mean? And we definitely gonna be tapping in, so they're gonna see my name a lot more, man.
That's a fact. Salute to my Cuzzo for pulling up, man. You know what I mean? Keep doing what you doing. Keep winning, cuzzo.
Likewise, y'all. One, safety out there, you heard?
Already.
Bucks was good, Bucks.
You already, man. So that's a little conversation, given from the Atlanta side of things. I did read something about that. Like it's definitely getting disgusting out there. You know what I mean? As far
Yeah.
as they giving these passes, you know what I mean, to these dudes that's going out bad. And these young niggas ain't gonna do nothing but grow up and think, they can do the same. You know what I mean?
They do
But
the same.
yeah.
That's why even when they come to drill rap, I know a lot of people be like, these little niggas is wilding, but I always say it comes down from a pattern. It comes down from a pattern because, like for instance, I always say Jada, shout to Jada, right? Jada was a hardcore rapper, never been locked up, been in college, but the kids that's younger thought he was a killer, a shooter, and a drug dealer. You feel me? So it passed down to them, and they really out here doing it. I think the drill part of hip hop was the realest.
So would you say drill rap killed hip hop, or why you think hip hop is dead? Because of drill rap, or it just died out?
I don't think drill rap killed hip hop. I think drill rap drill rap just was his own form. I never really what I think really killed hip hop is when New York died. Everybody, I'm not gonna take nobody else credit of being hot because, like I said in the beginning, I say everything is hip hop, but real hip hop died when New York died. Everybody else had good music. I can't take that away from the drill music. It was a different level. It was a different style. It's updated to the kids that out now. You can't tell them nothing about drill music at all. But hip hop died when New York died
What make you say New York died? Why New York died? What make you feel that way?
because when 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 you when you when it when this is where it started at, and we not working to do what we supposed to do, and we let a lot of people take over, that means hip hop died because hip hop started in New York. New York is dead.
So you speaking from a hip hop standpoint that New York is dead, like it ain't no new New York artists,
No,
ain't
no, no. All
nobody
right.
hot.
Well, I ain't gonna say New York is dead. My bad. Let me wind that. Cut that part out. I mean, when hip hop died to me is when New York died. New York died when the South started getting hot. I'm going down, down, baby. But all this other shit start coming out because New York wanted to sound like the South so much. New York was running around trying to sound like everybody that was fucking coming out. That was started making these niggas hot. And that's when New York died because hip hop sound started fading away. Once New York sound faded away, it was all these other niggas. New York hip hop is what started the shit. If I started this chain and once I sell it, nigga, it ain't mine no more. Hip hop dead.
G Duck make a good point right there. He said hip hop ain't dead. Things have merged into sections like boom bap, drill trap, Cali, British drill, and Chicago drill. So it kind of what he's saying, it kind of grew legs. You know what I mean? Like it expanded. I think that's what killed hip hop. You know what I mean? It expanded and it just ended up in the wrong people's hands. If you ask me, I always say that.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, everything is no rainbow. Everything's gonna expand. Everything gonna become different. Just because it's different don't mean it's not hip hop is not dead. It's just another sound that we're gonna still feed into because that's based in our life. We're gonna get the new Jordan, we're gonna get the new name brand, we're gonna get the new this. So that's how we built. Hip hop just transformed like the Transformers, but it's not the same. Like if I don't care who love hip hop, but if you know hip hop, we know hip hop is not the same like the 90s at all in no shape or form. No shape or form. It's a different sound. It's a different feeling. Our song from that long ago still thumps in these clubs, hella crazy. Niggas don't want to hear all this new shit that's coming out unless it depends on the age group in the club. That's long lasting music. The 90s got long. That's why I said 90s is hip hop, because it's long lasting music. It's classics, it's throwbacks, it's memories. It gets you a certain vibe, certain modes, besides just killing.
So right now, if you would had to pick, who would you say, like right now, that could bring New York sound back?
New York sound back? Fabulous.
Yo, this nigga with this Fab.
Who Fab sound like besides Brownsville?
So why you feel Fab? Why you feel Fab could bring hip hop sound back? What make you?
Because everything he dropped was a hit. He got more radio songs than the average niggas on in New York City.
Then you passed by Jada though?
Do Jada got more radio songs than Fabulous? Name a New York nigga that got more radio songs than Fabulous. Remember, Fabulous got songs with Neo. Don't forget. Name a New York niggas with more radio songs than Fabulous. Yeah. Put it in the chat. Who got more radio songs from New York than Fabulous? As a rapper, features and all.
Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z.
Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z? Nah.
Yeah, they got more. They got more radio joints as of 2025. Nah. As of 2025, Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z are the New York rappers with the highest number of radio-friendly and chart-topping songs. The most notable New York artists with high volume chart success include Nicki Minaj out of Queens. She holds the record for the most total Billboard Hot 100 entries for any New York rapper.
All right, I forgot.
Globally,
I forgot. They got the machine. Those two niggas that got the machine behind them. Come on, bro.
149 songs. She also has 36 top 10 hits. And then Jay-Z second.
That's the machine. We talk about the machine.
Then
my nigga Fabulous.
Yeah, so
my nigga Fabulous from the hood. He got more radio play songs than any YouTuber. I mean, than any nigga from New York. Now he don't gotta be on the list. I'm saying he don't gotta be on the list. They probably don't give him that play. Fab got the most radio play songs from any. I'm talking about hardcore rapper. Don't forget, he's not an R&B nigga. He a rapper. He did a lot of R&B songs. But come on, bro. Fabulous got more radio play than a lot of these New York niggas, if not all of them. Hit records. Fabulous make hit records. He don't make bullshit.
Dice salute. Nah.
Dice salute.
So I mean, so what list you want me to go off of? You know what I mean? You just ignored this list. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think Fab will bring. Somebody, let me know in the chat, man. Who y'all think that could bring the hip hop sound back? The New York hip hop sound.
Fabulous. Fab.
Not no Fab. That's your opinion. Fab.
Yeah, that's my opinion. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Bronx Queen said Jay-Z.
Nah, Jay-Z can't bring it back. We talk about somebody that's adapting to. You gotta. If my 16-year-old don't like your shit, you ain't bring New York back.
Ron BX say, oh, we got two hovers. Dice say Kane, Big Daddy Kane. Damn, he said Big Daddy Kane.
That nigga Dice, I was thinking of my era. Fuck these niggas. Excuse my language.
He said Nas. I believe, I ain't gonna lie. I think right now, Nas, he's on the road to doing that. Right now, Nas on the road, right? That album is dope. And he's touching bases with the right people. I think Nas is gonna be the one that's gonna bring New York hip hop sound back. I think Nas.
You think Nas is gonna bring New York hip hop sound back?
Yeah, because he already making his rounds.
Oh my God.
He already making his rounds. Audie, what you talking about?
Oh, nah.
Yeah, he making his rounds already. Nigga, they booking him for NBA. Yo, they booking him for big events.
Not Nas. He said,
Yeah,
"Are you
they
kidding me?"
booking
Nah.
Nas. Hey, the numbers don't lie. They booking Nas for big events. He just did the event in Vegas with the NBA last week.
Now they probably. I believe that, but Nas not bringing no New York sound back. He just dropped the album. Where the sound at? He just dropped the album.
you just ain't tune in, but they saying the album is fire.
Man, I think Jim Jones will bring the New York sound back before Nas, and I'm not saying he's better.
Oh, I could agree. I agree to that. I say Jim myself. I say Jim.
I think Jim is top 5 that kept New York sound around for the last 3 years when nobody was paying no attention. I know a lot of niggas don't mess with Jim, but Jim kept New York sound around. That New York sound, I'm talking about like New York sound was like DJ Clue, when like man, Nas can't bring New York sound back.
So they said Nas' most recent album likely released in late 2025 based on the snippets. It's seeing modest physical sales around 5K first week, but strong engagement, with significant streams indicating listeners are enjoying the music even if they're not buying as much as in the past eras, reflecting that shift in how artists release music and how fans consume it today, with fans noting its prolific output, multiple albums in short succession. So therefore, like, that's what's messing the game up anyway. You really want to be honest when we talk about hip hop as well. We got to say the streaming, man. The streaming business is definitely killing like the algorithm of music, because now, you know, instead of the artist, you know, getting rewarded for his dope art, you know, people doing it. I mean, they get it for free.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So in order for the artist to make money, they gotta go big bang. You know what I mean? They gotta go big bang. Word,
yeah, that's why all these rappers running to that screaming now.
Yeah, they starting to stream. Yo, it's a joint on the next show. I'm a whistling. I'm gonna see if I can get it chopped up. But Eric Sherman, you know what I mean? He had this dope spill on Drink Champs, and he was talking about that pretty much. Talking about how, you know, how people, you know, should start. Well, actually, straight to it, he was getting to the numbers. Like, yo, why would you go sign a deal? And he was like, for 200,000 streams, like Big the Machine is paying you $200 or something like that for 200,000 streams. He said if you had 8,000 friends, pretty much, and you charge them $100 an album, you know, you making more money than the machine is paying you. So why not do it yourself? Why not become your own boss? Why not? You understand? Yeah, why not be your own entrepreneur?
Soulja Boy broke that code.
Yeah, but it looked like people fell back into it though.
Yeah.
That's just like even on here. That's like with me. Like, all right, I got what, 1,600 subscribers. You know, just say if I'm charging $50 for my merch, you know, that should be good money on. You know what I mean? 'Cause I already have 1,600 people that I would think that will show up. Like if I go independent, you know what I mean? So, you know, you got guys, you know, let's say bigger platforms, people that got 300-400 subscribers and all that, 100,000 subscribers. If you think about it, they could charge a nigga $1 or whatever they selling, and they should make 400,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they still getting some bread.
Right. And he was like, yo, you got to support your fan base. It's like the supporters is the one that's going to support you. You know what I mean? And you got to show them respect. That's what he was talking about pretty much. Like, why leave it in? Like, really, I thought he was talking about the nigga Nori. Because I'm like, yo, you come with your own name. And what you did was you signed everything over. Now, you can't even use your own name because you just signed your whole situation over. Right, to the machine. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's crazy.
So let me ask you a question, dude. When it comes to all these rappers that be saying, because you know how many people that back in the day, we've been hearing that Puffy allegedly jerking you records, he's signing all these niggas bad deals and all that. and we didn't dead ass heard that for many years, right? And we didn't see damn near 40 more people signed to him and still end up in that same situation. Do you blame Puffy or do you blame them for signing on that contract without doing what they're supposed to do?
I blame Puffy for taking advantage.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, you know, majority of them people, you know what I mean, you know, they was living out the garbage. You know, they needed real money real fast, and pretty much, you know, they say, hey, they might have had a plan. You know, I'm gonna sign this contract, even though I know he's gonna try to jerk me, and I'm gonna do this. And they
I'm gonna
turned
do
around
this.
and did something else. And you know,
Yeah. So
because
even because don't forget we had people that signed to that man after everybody was even. I remember when the Lost was screaming, free me," call it raping you records and shit, and we still had mad people signing him, and come to find out, allegedly they was getting the same treatment. So do you still blame him for these people signed to somebody that's known for doing this?
yeah, that's just like saying, look what he did to. That's like saying, look what he did to Craig Mack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ron BX make a point. You know what I mean? You don't blame Puff on the aspect of getting a lawyer, but now we talking about, you know, people that's coming into this office don't even got enough money to get to the office. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't even got enough money to get to the office. So how they gonna get a lawyer?
Well, I
They
ain't
ain't even
signing
got.
nothing. If you could get a lawyer to look over a contract, if it's big business, you could pay the lawyer through your contract because the lawyer in his head, he like, oh, you gonna get a big check. This is right. And then y'all gonna make an agreement. Y'all gonna make a deal. Cause now your lawyer know you getting your money back for real. So he gonna get that check. But you always gotta let a lawyer look over your shit. They be having some words in there you probably never seen in your life. You like, nah. What? But niggas want that
Listen,
check.
to retain a lawyer, man, you need money, man.
Yeah,
A
now you
lawyer
do.
ain't doing nothing for free, man. And if
Now
you ain't,
you
it's bad enough you broke, you ain't got no money. You not trying to share that check with nobody, nigga.
ain't gotta share the check. You gotta get a when you first off, you get rich regardless, you're gonna need a lawyer. Regardless, you need a lawyer. Anything happen, you call your lawyer. Cops put you over, you call your lawyer. You need a lawyer regardless. So when a lawyer, I say if a lawyer know you about to make this $1 million deal and he want to go over it, man, listen, he's on it. A
What I'm
lot of
saying,
people,
the people who had that money, the people who retain them lawyers, they already got that money, man.
yeah.
You broke. That's just like, look at the niggas who walk and get a cheesesteak. Look at them niggas. Look at them. They walk all the way to get a cheesesteak. What
Bucks,
they
you a
get out of
funny
that?
nigga. You a funny nigga, but I was just about to mention something like that. I seen Bad. Remember Bad from that show?
Yep. She was talking
She
about it.
she just made a she did a little interview saying when I got the contract, my family told me the contract is telling you that he own you and he gonna whatever jip you. She said, I ain't gonna lie, I don't care. It's Bad Boys. I said, wow,
You know what I mean? Look at that.
nasty. So I wonder if she's still paying that man, or you think she got signed out of that?
I think he dropped her.
He dropped the whole band.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot he made a couple of bands off their first album. That nigga made enough off their album that they probably ain't make. Said they was on.
I know one of the females, that nigga Puff did her dirty, yo. That's crazy, yo. Puff a grimy nigga, man. So she
Yeah.
called. So the nigga Puff called her, right? Or she called Puff like, yo, I need help dealing with her child and all that. So she reached out to Puff. I think this is before all this happened, right? So the nigga Puff told her, I ain't got it. I think she said she needed like $5,000 or something. I don't know what it was. But I think it was like 5,000. And Puff told her he ain't have it. You know, this nigga turned around like before the trial started or before he turned himself in, whatever have you. It's in the Netflix documentary. He had nerve to call her to tell her to ask her to do him a solid now.
After he told her.
After he told her no for her child, and if I'm not mistaken, she still looked out for him. Like she's the only one who was like, nah, you know, that nigga ain't do me dirty. Like, you know, he wanted somebody to speak up, you know what I mean, in his defense. After who was her friend? Damn, what was her partner name? Because her partner's suing. So it's like, you know, it's like that shit was crazy. You use her to speak highly of you, but when she hollered at you, you know, for something, you know, to get her kids back, it was something to that nature. You couldn't even do that for her, but you called her to speak highly on you. That's crazy.
Yeah, I see a lot of people was wild on 50 because they saying 50 left a lot of people out of that documentary because they famous people. Big, they was blowing this nigga up like, yo, what happened with this nigga Jay? What happened with what was that nigga from Love It? Like they was mentioning mad people like the nigga 50 skipped everybody out that shit that's famous and could get in drama. I think your boy Hova is on the menu next, bro. I don't think nobody's safe.
50 was so his whole purpose was to embarrass Diddy, man. That's it.
Yeah.
The same thing he about to do with Maine on them. This is what he gonna do to Diddy, B.
Yeah, we can't forget that's what he did to Ja. He read the book of Art of War.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, and right now he got the money to do it. That's the sole purpose. It ain't to help you, because if you, like I said with Mano, if you feel like right now you willing to sell 50% of whatever you think you got half of, you know what I mean? You willing to hear bids, like you willing to sell. If you talking about if you want to get 50% of the podcast, you got to holler at him. That means tell me that if 50 do that, you gonna take the money.
Yeah, and you still gonna have the podcast.
It ain't gonna have the podcast. That's a fact.
And he's still 50 going. Even if he got to pay you, even I doubt it, but you still lost.
And then you gotta give Jim Jones half that money.
I think so. That's just they show, or Dave East is with that. Dave East and Fab is with it, or they just like people that just be around because they the lobbies.
I don't know. I don't think Dave East and Fab is considered to be a lobby boy. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't think they got no ends. And that's another thing. Like when you look, being that we YouTubers, you know, we know somewhat how that money generate. They're not making enough money to pay all for them.
Nah. I was gonna ask you, do you think they podcast is hold on. Who podcast you think is better? That Mason Cameron or that Jim Jones and Jada?
Fat Joe and Jada or Mason Cameron?
Yeah.
Fat Joe. I'm gonna go with Fat Joe and Jada, man.
I think. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, the Joe and Jada show was
fire. Yeah, I like the Joe and Jada one. I like that one better too. So the Lobby Boys podcast ain't messing with none of those.
Nah. I think out of celebrities right now, I think they got a better look. You know what I mean? I like the people they bringing up there. You know what I mean? I like how they doing they interviews. Like to me, Fat Joe could get it. He could do his own podcast and that shit go viral.
Yeah, Fat Joe. I heard he a liar. I heard he lie a lot. I heard that nigga lie like 75% of his time. Yo, I always know when he lied. Jada Kiss do not cut it off. That nigga, you just gotta look at Jada's face. I be crying. That nigga Fat Joe be lying his ass off. Jada be like, nigga, when this happened? I remember that nigga asked that nigga. He like, yo, when this happened? I was there. I was crying.
Yo. I'm telling you, he can come with it. Yo, he can get his own show, man. Cause they gonna tune in and hear that nigga. They hear that nigga. That nigga. Yo, but see, would that be the thing though, right? Would make it different. Like over here, they be like, "Oh, you a liar, you this." but it's cool for Fat Joe to lie. Niggas still like it and still pull up and support.
That
You know what I'm
ass.
saying? Like everybody know that nigga Fat Joe ain't walking no gym in jail. And nigga said he laid the whole gym down though, yo.
And on niggas podcast, I be like, why you just can't just say, yo, Joe, you lying? I was there. Why niggas gotta hold it in? No rainbows. Like, why niggas
I
just
will
can't
say this
that
though.
shit?
He had a lot of people vouch for him and said a lot of his stories is true though.
Oh yeah, I heard a lot of work he put in. I heard he got. I remember by the time he got that nigga Papoose beat up.
Yeah, that was nasty work.
Had that nigga running around the whole pole, no rainbows. I was crying. I remember that era. That's when hip hop was good.
Yo, listen, man. I remember when Big Pun put hands on Jay-Z, man.
Big Pun?
Yeah, niggas don't talk about that. Big Pun smacked the shit out of Jay-Z.
Oh, I ain't even hear about that. Where I
in
been?
the dressing room. Word to mother.
Stop saying that because that nigga from the X. Stop saying that because that nigga from the X, nigga. I'm good. Oh, yeah, that nigga Buck saying that because that nigga Pun from you saying that because Pun from the X, nigga. Stop crying.
Nah. Check it out. Look what they said. Look, I just looked it up, right? Look what they said. They said the rumor about Big Pun hitting Jay-Z with the bottle at a club, often cited as Club Carbon, and a famous piece of hip-hop lore from the late 90s, early 2000s, stemming from tension between Terror Squad and Rockefeller. But it's disputed. Big Pun's widow denied it, saying it's false, and Pun and Jay-Z later made amends. Yo, listen, man. Big Pun, he had the water bottle in his hand, and he smacked Jay-Z in the dressing room, my nigga. I'm telling you, my nigga.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Once you mentioned the bottle, it sounded familiar. Time you said the bottle.
Yo, but so is that an L for Brooklyn? That he let a nigga smack him in the face with a water bottle?
Yo, bro. I be hearing all y'all niggas keep saying every time something happen in Brooklyn, y'all always saying, is that an L for Brooklyn? It can never be an L for Brooklyn. You know why?
Why?
It's Brooklyn.
Yo, Jay-Z got smacked with a water bottle? That ain't facts.
That don't mean Jay-Z tough. I never looked at Jay-Z as a gangster rapper or a tough guy. I never seen that.
So if you had beef, you wouldn't go get Jay-Z to help you?
Nigga, I won't get nobody to help me. Before I get anybody, I get my son Rob B.
No, I'm just saying, you in the industry, you know what I'm saying? You
Hell no.
Rob B, y'all think nigga Jay, he jacking y'all, so he want to be down. You know, like how
I won't get no industry nigga that nigga. I won't get no industry nigga to help me. I won't get no. If I ain't know you before rap, I ain't calling you to have my back, bro.
Nah, I'm just saying you gotta let me finish. You, Rob B, and y'all J Rock, you know how like Jim, Cam, and Mace story, you know, they like nigga Jim was a fan. You know, he like, yo, come upstairs, come to my grandmother's house, come chill. So, you know, how about let's say Jay-Z was like that with you and Rob B. Like, yo, what up? Y'all niggas is hot. Yo, come chill with me. And y'all get into a situation. Like, when you look at Jay, like, hey, yo, what up, nigga? Why you ain't pop that bottle? Or you already be like, nah, you know, Jay soft. We know he ain't gonna do nothing.
I'd be like, nah, Jay soft. We know he ain't gonna do nothing. JC was never a street guy, bro.
Oh man, nigga said he got smacked with a water bottle though. You can't lie about this.
That nigga Styles got beat up by 3 6 Mafia, kicked down the whole steps and all that.
Word?
Yeah. By 3 6 Mafia.
I never heard that. He got kicked down the steps by 3
Yeah, kicked down the steps, beat up and all that. He got it in one of his songs.
Yo, one of them only got one arm, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, I already got his ass. He got beat up. He said in one of his songs, he said, I almost got my clock rocked by them 3 6 niggas.
Oh, well, he said almost, and you saying he did.
No, almost by nigga. They could have killed him in the club. He said that. But they beat him up and threw the nigga down the steps. BD Siegel said that shit when he was dissing them niggas.
Yo, it's a lot of niggas that got hands and feet put on them and they don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Like they saying your favorite rapper got slapped by Ray J.
Who my favorite rapper? Oh, Fabo?
Yo,
Now Fabio ain't my favorite rapper. I said he nice, but yeah, I heard Ray J smack the shit out of him. What that supposed to mean? Did you hear Ray J new tape that just dripped?
Nah, I don't rock with Ray J, man.
All right, yo, bro. Nah, you gotta hear this. The nigga Ray J, I don't know if he was drunk or not. He was like, yeah, Puffy did this to me. My shit is loose. He opened me up. Yo. Hey, yo, Bucks, dead ass. He like, yeah, I wasn't shitting good for like a whole year. He ripped me open. Nah, yo, Bucks, you think I'm lying? Bucks think I'm lying.
No, I think that was old. I heard that though. Yeah, I heard that.
Yo, that was my first time hearing some shit like that.
Hey, yo,
So let me
ask you this then. Unruly was popping on Unruly in the building. Hey, yo, let me ask
Unruly.
you this question, right? So, since that's your favorite, he's not your favorite rapper.
Nah, he's one of the hottest from New York.
All right, so what you think? What kind of party was him and Puff talking about having?
The same party that Puffy was saying, and why him acting like he don't know what Puffy talking about. You know that nigga know what you talk about when he calm. Puffy, we partied already, Puffy.
Yo, that nigga said, nah, not that kind of party. That nigga ain't shut it down or nothing like a pause. Yo, he should have hit the pause button on that, yo. Like,
nigga said, not that kind of party. Nigga said, we partied already, not that kind of party. Like, nigga, what else? That nigga Jadakiss was sitting there shaking his head. He pulled his hoodie. Jadakiss pulled his hoodie down and all that.
Yo, so last topic, man, before we get out of here. Yo, do you think Puffy and Biggie had something going on?
Biggie was supposed to be a street nigga, man. And the words Biggie used to say when we got older to listen to it, I think something happened. Something nasty happened. I'm not gonna say sexual. I'm gonna say something was passed by, like a kiss, a smack on the ass, something.
Because in one of his songs, he say some weird now that I like hear it now. I'm like, yo. He said something weird in one of his lines in the song, man. It was like, what, like pause. That was a pause moment.
Pause.
Yeah, one of the joints he said in the song. I forgot what he said. Oh man, what he said, yo? That joint.
Nigga says he said, "Shorty so fine, I on her father's."
Oh, facts. Yeah. Like, yo, that was wow. Hey, yo.
Then the nigga said we kidnapped, bust them and throw them over the bridge. Kids.
Wow.
We kidnapped, bust them and throw them over the bridge.
And
that's
you know
not
what's
even
crazy?
bars.
You know what's crazy though? We was jamming to that kind of music, yo. We
Fact.
was jamming to that. That's
Fact.
wild, yo. I'm embarrassed.
Fact.
So I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Me personally, I think so. You know, if not, I think he's seen a lot and he was against it, and that's why, you know, he no longer here with us. I mean, that's just my opinion on it. You know what I mean? I think Puff know, you know, that he probably would leak whatever was going on, and Puff like, you know, we can't.
He either seen a lot or been through a lot. Because if you seen a lot, you want to get away, and who you say you are or claim you are, you're not gonna put certain lyrics out as a gangster. Because I know back then we used to sing it because we was young. That was a part of the game for us to get into music, and we don't know what the hell we singing. But when we think about it now, let somebody say all them same lines right now. It won't be hot no matter who say it.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. You ain't gonna get no play.
No play.
Well, no, we ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that.
Why Jay-Z ain't take none of those lines?
Yeah, that's a fact, right?
But yeah, Bugs, I might get up out here. I'm about to get this dinner ready for these kids, man. It was a great show.
That's a fact, man. You already, man. Yeah, you know, you already know, but we gotta lock in on the next joint. You know what I mean?
We're gonna definitely get back, get more into this Biggie and Puffy shit. And we're gonna have a couple of guests up here speak about that, man. Rest in peace to that brother, though, man.
Yeah, that's a whole fact. Cinderoni salute. Yeah, we definitely got to do a show on that, man. Was Biggie touched? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with that? You know what I mean? How that went? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was crazy. That Biggie and Puff situation is crazy. We definitely gonna talk about it though. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Y'all gotta come up, pull up 6 o'clock Eastern Time PM. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. It goes down. You know what I mean? It goes down. Y'all gotta beat me there. Don't meet me there. You know what I mean? Don't come late. I see Tenero, you pulled up late. You missed a dope show. You know, here we talk about nothing but Hip Hop Talk Weekly. You understand me? Got my boy Artie, Lightside TV in the building. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe. And y'all already know it's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. On your way out, hit that like button, share the live. Make sure y'all go subscribe. You know what I mean? This is where you gonna catch the dope shows. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. We got Celebrity Bozos tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget to pull up. Celebrity Bozos tomorrow, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. I got the poll on top of the chat. It's pinned to the chat, rather. You know what I mean? Come holler at your boy. And on that note, man, we see y'all into the next. Yo,
my bad, but and your next week, but you know I'm gonna holler at you in the back. No rainbows. We got definitely speak that we ain't getting into today. I want to speak about where do the best rappers came from, the South or the West?
South or the West?
South or the West.
And with that being said, y'all ready? Y'all better tap in. That's gonna be a dope one. Y'all make sure y'all give y'all likes, y'all opinions. You know what I mean? Hit Artie in the background, hit me in the background, pause, and we're gonna talk about it. You understand? I'm gonna hit y'all with a quick Dirty Sector remix, then we gonna get into the outro of that Hip Hop Talk Weekly. You understand me?
Side is the dark side. Yo, Bucks, it's us, never them. The Dark Side General 050 Bucks. Yeah. Welcome to the other side. The Dirty Sector or the dark side. No filters, no rules. Content is king, watch at your own risk. It's never them, Mr. Shoot Right Back, 050 Bucks. Dedicated, dark side of the net. Friends, to the day. Dark side is the remix. Miss War, ops in the live stream. Praying I don't score. Avatar sniping, scared to show face. Passing no trace. Say my name wrong, I'ma shoot right back. But tomorrow we a threat. Dirty Sector, content, king, crown heavy. One live stream turn a friend to an enemy. From the
Hold on. We ain't even on Dark Side Time right now, man. I ain't even. You know what I mean? We gonna get straight to that fire.
Yo. Lightside TV. UNT Network. Yo. Welcome to Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Where the culture gets judged straight up. We talk hip hop. So what do you know about it? Party Artie, we tapped in. 050 Bucks. The Dark Side General. Talk. Dedicated grind music. You already know what time it is. Let's get to it. Hey yo, check to the mic, 1, 2. This is Hip Hop Weekly, where the culture's critical. The debate is digital, we kick facts, no gimmicks. Who is lyrical? It's Hip Hop Weekly, where the fresh perspective begins. Talk the music, the wave, that fits what's in the mix. From the shell toes to the modern days, we break it down, so pull up and tune it. For the love of the art that our city created. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Tune in, get your mind right. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Where the debate's airtight, talk the fresh cakes. The new releases, the old school hits. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Only cure for the culture's fix. Yeah. Well, Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Yeah, where the real cover say. Listen, we bringin' what the sector been missing. Debating like Big versus Pac, who's the city bestest artist. We trace the path from Dapper Dan's luxury to LV to the runway trends, where the street signs get released. The new music fly or a pass, we discuss it. The difference between a true trend and what's just buzzkid. My pen's a scalpel, I dissect the style and the flow. Lightside. Lightside TV, Party Artie. UNT Network. Us never done with a network. Make the network. word. 050 block. I'm talking gazelles, the history in the shell. A fresh pair of Jordan still ring like a church bell. From the park jam to the podcast, the thread never snaps. We wear the culture on our backs, respect that perhaps. Debate the top 5 that are alive. Who's in the slot? Is the album a classic or did the hype hit the spot? We keep it 100, we don't front for you, Hip Hop Weekly. We just wanna talk hip hop. Tune in, get your mind right. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Where the debates airtight, talk the fresh kicks. The new release is the old school hits. Talk Weekly. The only cure for the culture's fears. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Where the real come and say. Yeah. Hip Hop Weekly. Yeah. You catch the show, you better. Debates get heated. Fashion, music, beats, nothing gets deleted. It's a celebration, a weekly elevation. For the love of the culture, straight up, no hesitation. We talk best artists, best eras, best styles. Who held it down and who really shaped the culture? Yeah. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Light side. Us never them. Us never them. You think you know hip hop? Alright then. Tune in, tapping, and argue with your people after. Cause this is Hip Hop Talk Weekly. 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 Let's go. Hey yo, welcome to Hip Hop Weekly. Where every convo sound like a debate.
Say what you want, but say it with facts.
050 bumps, Dark Side General, Boros battles, bar breakdowns, legends versus the new generation. We talk about all that.
This the show where the Bronx versus Brooklyn. Queens get spicy, and everybody swear their favorite rapper to go. It's Harlem the Flyer.
Light side.
Us never them.
You love hip hop, you study hip hop, then prove it.
This is Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Jump in. Let's get it.
And D-so again. I appreciate everybody for pulling out. Yo, Cinderoni, man, you gotta catch us on that 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Make sure you lock that in. Appreciate everybody for pulling up, showing support. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Renegade Society Production. Shout out to my man El Plaga Trade Pound 7. Shout out to Asia controlling the chat. Appreciate that. Shout out to the people who pulled up, man. Again, shout out to NY318. You understand? For renting up on her membership. You dig? Salute to that. I appreciate you for that. And y'all already know, man, it's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. You understand me? Y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. Celebrity Bozo of the Week. We picked the bozo. We picked the bozos. I got the poll in the chat. It is pinned. The poll is pinned in the chat. Go get your vote on for Celebrity Bozo of the Week. We'll be picking the bozo winner tomorrow, people. So make sure y'all get y'all vote on. Get y'all vote on. Get y'all vote on. And we could throw a little special involved. You know, if y'all like to participate, we get the sector bozos. You know, we throw a couple names out there and we get to it. You know what I mean? Until then, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. You understand? Make sure I see y'all tomorrow at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Celebrity Bozo of the Week. You know what I mean? And we'll let y'all know what's going on with Hip Hop Talk Weekly. With 9 times out of 10, I'll probably be seeing y'all Monday or Tuesday, 6 o'clock p.m. You know what I'm saying? Tune in my man Artie, Lightside TV. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe. And y'all already know who I be. It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. And I'm out.